mic. Okay. I think we've started, I think. Let me know if you can hear me. You should be able to hear me. Let me fix my... that was fun. All right. We're here. We're streaming. It's a Blender stream, which is a little different for me, so it'll be fun. Oh, we have my my stream, my OBS is right here in the center. Hi, Rufilo. Got a friend in the chat here. Actually, Rufilo is pretty good 3D modeler too in Fortnite Creative. So today we're not doing Fortnite Creative, we're doing Blender, but it should be pretty fun. And as promised in the thumbnail for this, we're making a butterfly. And I have a tutorial I'm gonna follow, so I hope y'all don't mind that we're gonna be popping into that tutorial every now and then to get some instructions and then going back into Blender. And it's pretty fun. I have this screen, this little thing that captures, see, look at that, it captures in the left, it captures what keys I'm using. So if you want to follow along with my struggle, you can see what I'm doing. All right. Yeah, so it's Happy Sunday. Every Sunday we do this. And let's, well, we don't always do Blender, but let's get started. I'll show you the tutorial. This is something I've wanted to do this one for a while. And I kind of had it bookmarked. And I hadn't kind of was like, this looks too fun. This is a treat. I'll do it later as a treat. But I have to do it. I deserve it. Music sounds a little loud. Let me know if the music, let me know in the chat if you can hear me or if the music is too loud. Let me see. This is Streamlabs by Harris Heller. I mean, no, Stream Beats by Harris Heller. These are really nice songs. And then I hope when it gets to the end of it, it'll just loop back through these. Isn't it fun doing technical stuff at the beginning of the stream? Might switch to the lo-fi music because there's more of it. I don't want it to switch after it plays. Sorry. This is not very interesting. After it plays this, I want it to loop the album. How do I get it to loop it? Here. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. No, whatever. I don't think it's gonna... Because... yeah, because here's something that happened once when I was playing music. It stopped when it got to the end of the playlist, it started playing a different one. And it was one that was not copyright free, and so then I got in trouble. Anyway. Okay. Whatever. Happy Sunday. Let me know how you all are doing in the chat. We're gonna do this. Here's the tutorial that we're gonna do. Okay. It's called Tutorial Easy Butterfly in Blender 3.0. And that's what we're using, Blender 3.0. Maybe it's 3 point something else at this point, but it's Blender 3. It's by Pixo 3D. I already subscribed because I liked this tutorial. I watched a little bit of it, but some of it's going to be a surprise. All right.
Hey guys, and welcome to another Blender tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be...
Let me know if you can hear this person, because I can hear them. It might be useful for you in the chat to be able to hear it too, so you can see, so you can know what we're going to do.
Be showing you guys how to model a very simple butterfly
so we're gonna make that
from nothing but a 2D image, which I'm going to provide in the description below. So you can download this image. I'm going to show you where to do that.
So I don't want to download their image. I want to get our own. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to find a good 2D image of a butterfly. We could probably get it from Canva. It looks like they have a black background on theirs to kind of make it easy to see the outline of it. So I might get one from Canva because I know all of those images are going to be free to use, and I'm not going to be using someone's art without their permission. So let's go into Canva. There's no way you can watch a stream. No way to watch a Blue Clary stream without Canva. I'm always popping into Canva because I love it. I love Canva. Is the chat over the camera new? Semi-new. I don't know the last time you saw the stream. Do you like the chat over the camera? I try to make it so that it doesn't cover up a lot of important stuff. But it is covering up the hierarchy for Blender, so that might not be that good. Sorry if that is a bother to you. I don't know how to move it anyway. Let me go into stream elements. I'll show you how I did it if you want to see. If anyone's interested in how I put the chat there. I'm using stream elements. Login. Oh, there's all my email addresses if you wanted to know other ways to reach me. Oh boy. This is my Stream Elements account, and then I have my overlays. I have this overlay here. I called it Butterfly Alerts. And let's see if it actually works. I made it so that it makes a little, this is the little chat in this corner here, and I made it so that it, and I can change all these little features about it, and I made it so that it should show a little butterfly when someone subscribes. What was the last stream? Last stream was a Fortnite Creative stream, I think. I was making stuff in Fortnite Creative, so it's been a while since I did a Blender stream. Emulate, let's see if it works. It should, when I get a subscriber, it should show a little butterfly at the bottom of the screen. Hell yeah, it does! See, Jody subscribed to the channel. Jody's not real. That's not a real person. But it's a test. So it should work. Which is pretty cute. So, yeah. When I get subscribers, we get a butterfly. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Right? We're here. We're in Blender. We started the tutorial. What we need first, which is going to be easy. This is not actually something I have to do in Blender. I have to get a picture of a butterfly. And based on this tutorial, if you look at this butterfly that this person is using, it has a very simple outline, right? Like, these are very simple shapes because we're going to be tracing these shapes.
And then essentially in this tutorial, I'm just going to show you.
And so when we're tracing it, we don't want like a really kooky outline that's really hard for us to trace. We want like a very simple butterfly. So let's go into Canva because I just want to grab an image from Canva. It's going to be easy. All right, so we want new project. Okay, create a design. I want a square one, so we're just going to start with... Nope, wrong one. We want an Instagram post, square. Okay. So, to find our butterfly... Again, we could just use Google Images or something, but I just don't feel like it. I want to use Canva because it's fun. We're going to go into the elements. I'm going to type in butterfly. See, this is like kind of, I don't know about this one because it has these little things at the bottom of it. It has a lot of little kind of a scalloped edge. I think it's too complicated. I like the idea of using a blue one. This one's blue. That's an option. We want it to be looking straight. Okay, Charlie's here. Hello. Okay, come here. Do you want to sit in my lap? We've got a cat. Oops, I just hit my mic. So let me know if my voice got weird, because sometimes when I hit my mic, my voice gets weird. Yeah. Let me grab my chat and put it outside of the... Can I drag it outside of the... Nope. I forget how to do that. Anyway. No, I just opened Fortnite on accident. Okay, well, I'll have to close that. Close window. Okay. Anyway, here's Charlie. And he's a good boy. He likes to sit on my lap. Okay, we'll let him do that for a while. Now, we're choosing a butterfly. We want it to be like straight on. We don't want it to be like a side view of the butterfly. There's a yellow one. Here's another blue one. We could also use Google Images. Also, I have to exit out of Fortnite. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. We're just looking at butterflies in Canva. We're trying to choose one that we want to use Maybe I'll put in the word blue. I do want blue. Oh, that's pretty. Again, this has kind of a complicated edges on it. What about that one? Do we like that one? It's like a watercolor. Ooh, that has pink on it. We will get to... Oh, okay, look at this. That's pretty. Isn't that pretty? That's a good option for us. And Charlie's still here. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, Charlie, if you're gonna be... Just sit there like normal. Okay. Thank you. All right. So these are two options. I really like these two. What do we think? This one is more of kind of a stylized one, and this is more of like a photograph. Again, honestly, I'm spending probably too much time on this. It doesn't really matter. I like this one. That's pretty. Ultimately, let me tell you a secret. It's not really, well, it's not really a secret, but, Charlie, if you can't handle this, you need to leave. Thank you. Okay. So, the secret here is that, okay, so can you see, I think I'm using the Snapchat filter right now. If you see my, do you see that I have wings on my back here? This is a Snapchat filter. I want to make my own Snapchat filter. And so in order to make the Snapchat filter first, and it's actually not that hard, there's a program you could use, it's called Lens Studio. And you can use that to make your own Snapchat filters. And I wanted to use that to make my own little butterfly wings for myself. That's actually very pretty. And in order to do that, ooh, okay, I'm getting really sidetracked. In order to make my own Snapchat lenses, I need to, oh, that's so pretty. I need to learn how to make my own, make butterflies. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I promise I'm gonna choose one. I promise I'm gonna choose one. Don't worry. Give me like 2 more minutes. I'm gonna choose one. This one's good. It has a little shadow on it, but I don't think that matters, right? Okay. I like that. I think that's really pretty. I think we'll go with that one, but let's just make sure. What about this one? I want a photograph one instead of like a drawing one. Okay, does this look good? I think it looks good. Okay. So let's make it really big. Looks like theirs is really big. Basically like almost totally touching the edges of the thing. Can we make it? Okay. We're not going to be bothering with this shadow. You see how there's a shadow on it? We're not going to bother with that. Okay. I think this is real pretty. I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to do a really good job here. Oh, I don't know. We might do a bad job. Because I am new at this. Okay. It's not completely even. Is that going to be bad? Oh well. Alright. Wow, this music is so calming. Okay. If I cut these off, it'll make it more even. Is that good? Maybe. Whatever. Okay. Here's our butterfly. Should we give it a black background like that person did? Or can we just leave it white? Let's give it a black background. Here, we'll take the background out of this. We'll do that background remover. Ooh, looks good. All right, and then we'll give it a black background. I'm trying to make it look like their example. Is that good? I think it's fine. All right, let's go. We have our example. Looks fine to me. Okay, we have our example. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our example. It's not perfect. Okay. Let's undo the, let's, okay. No, I think it's fine. I really think it's fine. Let's redo it. Oh, I can't? Alright. We'll do it again. Background remover. Restore. You could do this. I mean, I think a lot of people would probably do this in like Photoshop or something. But I don't know how to do that. And I don't feel like I need to learn. Because I can just use Canva. I don't care. I think, you know, maybe someday I'll learn. Maybe someday I'll learn how to use Photoshop, but not today. Not today. Because that's not what we're doing. We're doing Blender. I cut this off to make it match the other side better. Okay? Alright. Done. The antenna looks kind of messed up, right? But it's fine. You can see I have a yellow, a little yellow circle over my cursor so you can see it better. Alright, done. Okay, and let's make this background black like the example does, okay? And then we'll get back into Blender because, of course, we said we were going to do Blender, but first, look how bad that looks. I don't want it to be white. Does it need antenna? You might say no. Might say it doesn't. We're getting somewhere, okay? And then we're gonna go into Blender and we're gonna make this into butterfly wings. For those who recently joined, you might think it's a Canva stream. That would be a good guess because I love Canva and I use Canva a lot. But actually what we're doing is this is an image. I'm just erasing the antenna and I think we're just gonna put them in later. I don't know if that's gonna work because I haven't tried this tutorial yet, but all right. It's fine. Okay, now, guess what? We're gonna save it. So we're gonna take this butterfly and then we're going to put it into Blender. I don't know how, so we're learning today. All right, now, save, share. No. Yeah, okay, download. We're gonna download it. Download as PNG, perfect. Do we want a transparent background? They have a black background, so I'm just gonna say that that's what we want. Okay. Page 2. Download. Okay. It's fine like that. You are right. Quorixizi, you're right. It's fine. Save. What folder should I save it in? I have a lot of folders. This one's just called iUxixi. I'll put it in graphics. Should I put it? I'll put it in graphics. Okay, we'll call it butterfly. Butterfly for Blender. Okay. So let's remember it's in my graphics folder. Okay. Now let's see what this tutorial has to say to us because we do have our image. We spent quite a bit of time choosing what image we wanted, which is important because we're going to be stuck with it. Okay. Now. I love that we've got someone in chat saying it's fine like that because that's really my philosophy. It's like, it's fine. Sometimes it's fine. You don't need it to be perfect. Okay, let's see what they have to say.
Simply model it using some very basic modeling techniques into this butterfly here.
We've skipped very far ahead here.
This is by no means something that you're going to be seeing really up close. This is just a quick, dirty asset that you can kind of knock together if you need it. Maybe like a butterfly as an element in a scene. And you can see here, this is an example of what I made out of this.
The tutorial,
and it took me like 25 minutes. Now, I'm not going to be showing how I made the animation, but I will kind of go through it a little bit, how I set things up. But this is really, really basic. The modeling especially is really basic and easy. And we're just taking advantage of a photo as a simple reference
to me anymore.
and adding some basic modifiers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this butterfly tutorial on how to make this. And I'll also be putting this blend file, including the animation here, onto my Patreon. So if you guys want to check that out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So let's get into this fun little butterfly
This
tutorial.
doesn't look easy to me, but I trust this person. Oh, here's an ad. Whatever. This doesn't look easy to me, honestly, but I trust this person because they said it was going to be easy, and it has a lot of really...
You obviously want to download the image.
It has a lot of really positive comments on it, so I think that other people think it's easy. I subscribed to this person based on the first, like, 5 seconds of this video because I thought it seemed good. So let's see if it deserves to be subscribed to. Okay.
I'm going to be working with. You can use any butterfly, but I found one that's really good and it's free. I'm going to put a link to this in the description below. So it's on Pexels. You can see it's just this really nice picture of a butterfly, but really you could do this with any butterfly. Just make sure you get a nice forward-looking shot. Ideally, you could get one from a butterfly at the top and the bottom. It adds a little bit more realism. Depends on where the camera is going to be viewing it from. But for this tutorial, something like this will give us a lot to work with. So just go ahead and download whatever size you want there.
I did.
So with me, I've downloaded my image here. Just for example, I've put it on my desktop. And what we're going to do, we have a new scene open up in Blender. So I'm using Blender 3.0
we're going to delete our cube. I'm pretty sure we're going to delete our cube.
I'm just going to hit A to select everything and X and just delete. So
A to select everything. Okay. It worked. Okay. Then we're going to click X. Delete. Okay, do we want to delete it? Yes, we did it. We did the first step of the tutorial, the first step of every Blender tutorial. We deleted the cube. Good for us. We did it. Okay. QuarkXeasy also can hear, because that's good, because you can hear what I'm hearing, because we're all doing this together. Okay. So we deleted the cube. Fantastic. I'm really proud of us. Now, let's go back to our tutorial. And let's keep going because I feel so accomplished already.
Deleted all of our default items. And what I like to do is I just like to drag my window to the side. I'm just going to go into my front orthographic view. I just like to take my image and just drag it simply into the
so they put theirs into the desktop.
Just drag it in.
We didn't do that.
And you can see it's added in as an image plane.
All right, we're gonna drag it from our folder that we put it in. We didn't put it in the desktop. But the reason I didn't put it in the desktop is because you can't see it on this particular monitor, but my desktop is a huge mess. So I didn't put it in my desktop because I thought I wouldn't be able to find it if I put it on my desktop, because there's a lot going on my desktop. Okay, so I'm just looking for my butterfly. Okay, I click and drag it. Oh my god, it works! You could just drag things into Blender. Did you know? Did you know that? Probably you knew that. I didn't. Okay. We've already learned our first thing, which is that we can click and drag, just take a picture and drag it into Blender. Look at ours, looks very similar. Okay. Perfect.
Here, like that. Now, with that selected, you can simply go G, Y, and move it back onto Y.
Oh, so I know how to do that. Okay, I already know how to do that. Okay.
Just so when we go to
G and Y, so we're going to grab it. Okay, first of all, it's at like a weird angle. So, sorry. Already, okay, we're in trouble now because I put it at a weird angle. How do I fix that? Can we just delete it and redo it? They had theirs in an orthographic view. That's why theirs is different, okay? We're gonna undo that. Delete. We're doing it. We didn't pay attention. And by we, I mean me. I didn't pay attention to the way that they were doing this at first. Okay, they put it into orthographic view.
For example, I've put it on my desktop. And
now
what we're going
to do,
we have a new scene open up in Blender. So I'm using Blender 3.0 over here. I'm just going to hit A to select everything and X and just delete. So we've deleted all of our default items.
Okay.
And what I like to do is I just like to, drag my window to the side. I'm just going to go into my front orthographic view.
Okay, how do I do the front orthographic view? I don't remember. I haven't done Blender in a bit. Those who watch my streams, I haven't streamed Blender in a bit. And I haven't used Blender in a bit. Also, another fun thing is that I have my camera, which is also my phone. I use my phone as my camera, which is a good option if you don't have a webcam. It is attached to the top of my monitor, and sometimes I can't see what's in the right hand of my monitor. So I'm trying to see the stuff over here. View. Okay, view. Is that what we're supposed to be doing? I'm trying to change the... Oh, I can see it now. I can see... Give me a second. Okay, we want to change it to the orthographic view. Ha! No, that's not it. I don't think I may not have expressed it clearly enough to everybody how new I am at this and how basic this stream is going to be. Okay, so now it's in the view that he wanted it to be in, or they wanted it to be in. I don't know this person's pronouns. Now it's in the view that we wanted, right? So let's do what we did again, and this time maybe it'll be better. Okay, and put it in the center. Fantastic. Let's see if it worked. Okay, now it looks like what they did is they took it. Okay, I forget how to move. Oh my god, this is gonna be rough. I haven't done Blender in a while. Okay, there. Okay, good. I changed the view. Now we're gonna do G and Y, and we're gonna move it around along the G along the Y. And I don't know what G stands for, but I feel like it stands for grab. But, and if you can see over in the left bottom corner, it's gonna show you that this is what I'm doing. I'm using middle mouse button. I'm holding middle mouse button to move the screen around, which was the first time I used Blender. I just tried to intuitively figure out how to do stuff, and it didn't work. So I had to watch a lot of tutorials. All right, G, Y. No. This is not working. G. Okay, G, Y. No. We're not doing it. It's not working because I forgot how to do it. Let's ask him. Let's watch this again and see. I know I should be able to do this. Again, I apologize if anyone thought I knew what I was doing. I certainly don't. All right.
So we've deleted all of our default items. And what I like to do is I just like to, drag my window to the side. I'm just going to go into my front orthographic view.
Good.
I just like to take my image and just drag it simply into the Blender viewport. So you just drag it in, and you can see it's added in as an image plane here, like that. Very good. Now, with that selected, you can simply go G.
Okay, that's what I did wrong. Okay, we had to select it first. Well, I feel like I should have known that. Ah, it worked. Okay. We're moving it back a little bit, just like this person did. And how far did they move it back? All right. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right.
Y and move it back onto Y. So we're moving it back onto Y a little bit.
Just a little
so
bit.
When we go into our front view and we model something over here, it's not embedded in the image here.
Okay.
Now there are a lot of different ways you could go about modeling.
They moved it back. I don't know if this matters, but they moved it back like two squares or whatever, and I moved it back 3, so I'll move it back like here. I really don't think that matters, but okay. All right.
This. And I know Blender has a whole bunch of new notation tools now. You can draw out geometry and stuff.
Okay.
But for me, I'm just going to do it old school. I'm just going to go Shift A, and I'm just simply going to go to my mesh here, and I'm going to add in a plane. So I'm just going to add in a plane.
Shift A, add in a plane. Okay, we can do that. Holy heck. All right. Oh, that's kind of fun. Should we do it like that? No. Maybe we should do a split screen. Would that be fun? Do we like that? Can I get rid of this side panel? What happens if I make this a mini player? That's fun. Can we? No.
I'm just going to show you how to simply model it using some very basic modeling techniques into this butterfly here. Now this is
no, we went back to the beginning on accident.
Closer, or with that active something over here. It's
so we're going to add a plane. I remember that
image here. Now there are a lot of different ways you can go about modeling this, and I know Blender has a whole bunch of new notation tools now. You can draw out geometry and stuff, but for me, I'm just going to do it old school. I'm just going to go Shift A, and I'm just simply going to go to my mesh here, and I'm going to add in a plane. So I'm just going to add in a plane.
Oh boy. I made it full screen.
And you can see here we've got a plane. I'm just going to tab to go into edit mode, so hit tab key.
Okay, so we're going to do Shift A, and we're going to add a plane. Okay. I don't really like having this over here. Okay, that's good. I like it like that. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. All right, Shift A. Okay, it looks like my camera's a little bit not framed very well. Does it matter? Do we care? I have a watermelon smoothie today. I forgot that I had that. Okay. No, listen, like, we're gonna do this, okay? Shift. Okay, it doesn't work to have this partial window. We're gonna move this back over here. All right, Shift A. We're gonna add a plane. We did it. Great. All right.
And we're in edit mode now. I'm just gonna do it old school. I'm just gonna go Shift A.
Okay.
And I'm just simply gonna go to my mesh here, and I'm gonna add in a plane. So I'm just gonna add in a plane.
We did it.
And you can see here we've got a plane. I'm just gonna tab to go into edit mode. So hit tab key. And we're in edit mode now.
We can do that.
With that active. And with all of this geometry, you know, active, as you can see, we're gonna go R.
Okay. So we can definitely do tab to go into edit mode. I think we can do that. Oh,
RX90 and hit enter. And in fact, let's just Hey guys, and welcome to another Blender tutorial. So hit tab key, and we're in edit mode now with that active. And with all of this geometry, you know, active, as you can see, we're gonna go RX90 and hit enter. And in fact, let's just select, you know, 3 of these verts. So just these 3 vertices here. Let's just hit X and just delete those verts. So what we have here is just one single vert that is left. And we're simply gonna take that and we're gonna go G and just move it down. You know, 3 of these verts. So just these 3 vertices here. Let's just hit X and just delete those verts. So
oh, can you hear me? Wow. I don't know how long you couldn't hear me for. My mic got unplugged and then it got replugged. Well, thank you so much, Miss Queen's Me Dog, for telling me that you couldn't hear my mic, because that's really important information. Okay, well, thank you. Okay, so here's what we're doing. In case you missed what I was saying, which I don't know how long my mic was out, but it was. It's really good to have help from the chat when something like that happens. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, for those of you who are in my Discord, I have like a special leaderboard in my Discord for people who, I don't know, help me out with my streams, like that kind of thing. Or I have some people who give me good help with, like, people who are better at Blender than me who will help me when I'm messing up, or people who are just nice and supportive. And I have actually like a leaderboard in my Discord called Fairies Leaderboard, and I give people points for, I don't know, helping out, also posting cool stuff in the Discord and participating in challenges and stuff. So that's a fun thing to check out if you're in my Discord. The points don't really mean anything aside from just like being fun. All right. Okay, delete. I'm scared. Oh, okay, so we deleted them, but they're still here. So, well, let's delete this one too. And now there's only one vertex left, right? That's what they said to do, so we did it. Okay. So surprised when I get like one thing right. All right. Okay, so things are okay. Oh, look, Nightbot just told you about my Discord. Perfect timing. Okay. Now. Okay, so we do have one vertex. That's what they said to do.
What we have here is just one single vert that is left. And we're simply going to take that and we're going to go G and just move it down to where the wing is here. So you can see,
okay, so we're going to trace the wings.
One single little vertex here. And now what we're going to do is we're putting it down here in the wing, and we're just going to go E to extrude in our front orthographic view.
Okay.
And depending on the amount of detail you want, you can kind of make it closer or further apart. But I'm just going to go with little extrusions like this. We can always give it a sub.
So they're doing little extrusions. I think we're not going to do them as small as that because I'm not trying to take that long to do this. Okay. Okay, so we're going to move this. First, we're going to go into this view. Where is our vertex? Okay, select it. Then we're going to go into this view. We're going to grab it. We're going to put it like there. That's what they did with theirs. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so we're going to extrude it. E to extrude. Haha! Okay, so we're going to just trace this. I'm pretty sure that's what we do. We could trace this. I mean, that's a pretty straight line, right? It doesn't have to be very good. Let's see how much we can get away with here. All right. Fuck. What happened? I forget how to go. Okay. Control number pad 1. That's how we get back into the view that we want. Ha! It worked. Okay. Should we do like a good job or a bad job? I don't know. Okay. Now we're going to extrude it again. Maybe I'll do a better job. No, I don't want to do a good job. Okay, E. We're going to extrude it again. Holy heck. Let's do it to here. Okay. E. Honestly, could be a week. I'm not doing a great job here. I'm making, oops. These are very far apart. If I put them closer to, God. If I put them closer together, they would have like a better curve. But if I put them farther apart, it's easier. So I'm kind of going with the easier way to do it. Okay. We'll put it here. All right. Again, this is like, you could do a better job if you were doing this yourself, but you're not. I mean, it's my choice and I'm doing it the way I want. All right. Okay. We'll make it come in here. It's probably not that easy for you to see what I'm doing, so it might be kind of boring to watch. But we'll do this part. We won't spend that much time on this part. Medium job. Yeah, I have to do a medium job. Oh my god, the cat's back. Charlie! I know you're a good boy. You're a really good boy. Come here. Come here. Okay. There, why don't you just sit? Why don't you just sit quietly? Okay. This is Charlie. He likes to sit with me. He's very needy. He gets lonely. All right. Let's go back to what we were doing. We zoom in. This is a very scientific process. E. I forget how to pan. How do I pan? Control? How do I pan my view? Do you remember? Does anyone remember how to do that? Because I don't. Do I have to... Do I have to look this up? Maybe I have to look it up. I can't remember how to pan my view in Blender. So... And it's such a basic skill. I should know how to do this. So, let's go, Blender... 3D pan view. Camera. Pan camera. Okay. Camera view. Okay. Docs Blender. Please tell me. Okay. Camera navigation. That's what we want. We want camera navigation. Roll. Dolly. Huh? Okay. Horizontal pan. That doesn't seem right. Okay. Vertical pan. Press R. Huh? Okay. Press R and then Y twice. That doesn't seem like what I remember. Press G and move the mouse. Sideways tracking. I don't like this at all. This is complicated. Press R and then Y twice. I don't believe it, but okay. Okay, you gotta go. Okay. R. Not correct. Does anyone remember how to pan? Is there anyone in the chat who knows how to use Blender? Oh, thank you. He's a cute cat. He's a sweetheart. He likes to be around. I'm trying to figure out, okay, so I zoom in. Obviously, I'm zooming in. I zoom into the center of the butterfly. Am I right? But I want to pan the camera. So I went into Firefox and I searched how to pan the camera, right? But it's saying press R and then Y twice. I think that's bad and I don't want to do that. That didn't seem to work. Okay. No, not for an animation. Okay, in the view. Okay. Pan. Shift and middle click. Shift, middle click. Okay, let's see if that works. Shift, middle click. No. That's not right. Shift, middle mouse. Ha! Okay, it's shift, middle mouse, if anyone wants to remember. That's what it is. Okay. I can't believe I forgot. It's been a while since I've used Blender, and I just forgot, like, basic stuff, you know? I knew how to delete the cube, but aside from that, I forgot a lot of basic stuff. Okay, so we're pressing E. What we're doing right now is we're tracing the butterfly, and it's, like, kind of calming, but unfortunately, I think that if you are watching this, you might not be able to see what I'm doing very well. But we're doing a medium job, as has been requested. Okay, so I don't like... Okay, let's do that. I hope we get to mirror this and I don't have to do this again. As much fun as this is, I don't want to do it again. Okay. I'm sure we're probably going to do this once and then mirror it. Okay. Shift and middle mouse. Thank you so much. You knew how to do it, and I wasn't looking at the chat, so I didn't get that tip until too late. All right. I did it, and I...
Subdivision surface modifier.
Oh, boy.
But just roughly keeping it
okay.
in the outside part of this. We're just in a front view, continually hitting E to extrude
Okay.
And just moving it up a little bit. And I know there are a lot of other ways you could do this, but just something like this. Just hitting E to extrude.
They're doing a much better job.
Moving it along and over here. Now, when it comes to these little parts here, you could get in here and do little details by doing little extrusions. But for me, I'm just going to keep the gaps big like this.
That's right.
As long as it's roughly in place, that's all we really want. It
keep the gaps big. That's right. That's what I did.
Precisely like this.
Okay, let's skip ahead because
it's actually just made out of two parts like this.
I think we skipped ahead too much.
But if you wanted to, at this point here, if you want it to be simpler, you could just extrude this vert further down this way. But for me, I'm going to make two little sections because that's actually what a butterfly has.
Okay, so that's what I did.
This might look like one wing, but it actually is two wing sections.
Sorry, I already messed up because I went too far ahead.
See that vert down the bottom. We're going to go E to extrude, and we're just going to extrude it for this bottom section. You can kind of see where it goes.
Okay, so they
just extruding it.
They broke the thing into two pieces, which I didn't do. So let's see if I can fix this. Wait, I'm gonna watch it one more second so I can make sure that I know what they're doing. Okay.
Coming close to where we started. And you can see here is our original vert. So we're just gonna select that one and the original vert. So we got those two active. And we're just gonna hit F and that's gonna fill it.
Okay, so let's do that. All right. So I didn't do this part, but now I'm gonna do it. So we're separating these into two. Oh, I think I messed up. Okay, whatever. E to extrude. E to extrude. E to extrude. Fine. Okay, and then we're gonna connect these pieces. So what they did was these are pretty far apart. Is that a problem? Should I have made it better? E to extrude. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, then we're supposed to connect these two. We're supposed to press F, and it fills in between them. Oh, look at that! We made a whole thing. That's great. Okay, so it might be a problem that these are connected to each other. We'll see what happens. Okay.
Now what we can do is we can hit A to select everything, and we're going to go E to extrude. S to scale and just scale it a little bit, not too much. And then if you go Control F with that all those verts still selected, Control F, we can go grid fill. Now if it doesn't do it, it's because we don't have an even amount of verts. So all you can do is come in here to one of these edges and go Control R, double.
Okay. All right, so they're just using the top part, and we did both. We did the top and the bottom part. So do I want to just delete all of these vertices here, even though I worked so hard on them? Yeah, maybe I'll just delete this. What if I just delete this part here? This part? Okay, so now I have this. And what they did was I think they selected all of these. They selected this whole thing. Then they did E. I think they did E to
like just add in our original vert. So we're just going to select that and go grid fill. Okay. And we're going to go E to extrude.
Okay.
S to scale and just scale it a little bit.
E to extrude and S to scale.
And then if you go.
Okay, I get it. Okay. E to extrude and S to scale. Okay. E, S. Ha! I did it. It looks like what they did. Do you see that? Except for it's not as good. Mine is more of a low poly look, right? There's less precision. But I think it's gonna look great. All right. I lost my windows. Okay. Yeah, the wings will have a smoother look. I think it will be better to have it in two pieces like this, but I messed up. That's the first time I tried to put them as one piece, but it's supposed to be two. Okay, it might help with the animation. I don't know, but they used a lot more vertices than I did, but I think it's fine. What I did is fine. Okay, now. See, theirs looks a little different. Ours is more like kind of triangular, but it's gonna be fine. Now.
Control F with that all those verts still selected, Control F, we can go grid fill.
Okay, Control F and then grid fill. Okay, we can do it. All right. Okay, Control F. Okay, Control F. Grid fill. All right, but then they said that it might not work. And that instead, if the grid fill doesn't work, I have to make another line.
Now, if it doesn't do it, it's because we don't have an even amount of verts.
Okay.
So all you can do is come in here to one of these edges and go Control R, double click, just
Control R, double click. This is a great tutorial, by the way. I already subscribed to them, but if I didn't, I would do it right now. Control R. You know what I'll do? I'll put the link to the tutorial if anyone wants to see this later. I'm gonna put the link to the tutorial in the chat if anyone wants to check this out, and I'll put it in the description to this video too, if you want to check, if you ever want to try this tutorial out yourself. I'm putting this in the chat. I think some of these people in chat already know, are past this. This is very basic. This is a very beginner tutorial, so you might be already better than this, and you might not need it. But I'll put the description in the I'll put the tutorial in the description later. Okay. Forgot what I was gonna do. I think what I was gonna do was we'll see. Ooh, this will be wild. I don't know if I remember what I was doing. Okay. I was supposed to get one of these. Okay. Grab an edge. Control. Ooh, okay. Control F. No. That wasn't it. I was supposed to press R. But I remember I have to subdivide it or whatever. I have to put a little...
Add in an extra cut. And now if you go Shift and just scale it a little bit, not too much. And then if you go Control F with that, all those verts still selected, Control F, we can go grid fill.
Okay.
Now if it doesn't do it, it's because we don't have an even amount of verts.
Okay.
So all you can do is come in here to one of these edges and go Control R.
Okay, Control R. All right. Oh boy. All right. We're gonna do Control R because we're trying to make another little division there. Control R. Oh, it worked. Okay, that's fine. No. That was not good. Okay. We like it. We want to keep it. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we'll just put that there. Okay. All right, we did it.
Double click, just add in an extra cut. And now if you go Shift Alt and you left click on an edge here, it'll loop select these verts.
Okay.
And if you now go
we have to loop select. Wait, what was it? Control.
Do is come in here to one of these edges and go Control R.
We did
double
that part.
Click, just add in an extra cut. And now if you go Shift Alt and you left click.
Okay, Shift Alt left click. All right. Oh, it selected all of them. That's awesome. I think that's what I was supposed to do. All right.
On an edge here, it'll loop select these verts. And if you now go Control F or Command F, you can go grid fill.
Okay, so we should be able to do grid fill now. Okay. No? Okay. Not correct. Okay. I have to remember what they just did. I'm really new to this. Oh, that's me. Wrong one. Okay. I forget what they did. Okay, they did.
And it should click.
Okay.
On an edge here, it'll loop select these verts. And if you now go Control F or Command F, you can go grid fill. And it should fill that in. Now you can come here.
Control F. Okay, wait, but we have to
Don't have an even amount of verts.
Okay.
So all you can do is come in here to one of these edges. Edge here, it'll loop select these verts. And if you now go Control F or Command F.
Wait, I forget how to loop select.
Double click, just add in an extra cut.
Okay.
And now if you go Shift Alt and you left click.
Shift Alt left click on an edge. All right, Shift Alt left click on an edge. Okay. Shift Alt left click on an edge. So I did that. Okay.
Loop select these verts, and if you now go Control F or Command F, you can go grid fill.
Command F. Now this doesn't seem right. Okay. It didn't work. So am I supposed to be selecting the vertices instead? Okay. Oh, it worked. Okay. grid fill. No? Okay. So I did something wrong here. What did I do wrong? Okay, I tried to do this. I selected it. It didn't select all of them. I'm trying to edge. Okay, I selected all of them. What view are they in right now? They are in, okay. Now I did something different though because mine didn't do it.
And you left click on an edge here, it'll loop select these verts. And if you now go Control F or Command F, you can go grid fill. And it should fill that in now.
So when I did grid fill, it didn't work. So let's try it again. All right. Okay, so I click on that. Control F, grid fill. Now it didn't work. Select two edges or edge loops. Something weird happened. Do I need to put another? Something weird happened. Let's try to put another of the division things in there. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, that's not right. I don't know what went wrong here. It's not allowing me to do grid fill like they said I would be able to. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I click this. I want to select that edge. Okay. No, not R. I don't want R. We want Shift R? No. Okay, is it Command R? Or is it Control R? Is it? God, I don't remember how to do that. It doesn't like... It says there should be an even number. 1, 2... Okay, let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16, so that is an even number. I'm doing something wrong with this part.
It doesn't do it. It's because we don't have an even amount of verts. So all you can do is come in here to one of these edges and go Control R.
Okay.
Double click, just add in an extra cut. And now if you go Shift Alt and you left click on an edge here, it'll loop select these verts. And if you now go Control F or Command F, you can go grid fill, and it should fill that in. Now you can come.
Okay, so it didn't work. I don't know. We'll try it again. All right. I feel like it's not going to work. If it didn't work that one time, it's not going to work. All right. Control. Huh? Okay. Wait. Oh, I forgot how to do the selecting all of them again. Okay. No. It was... All right, I forgot how to select them all at once. Be patient with me. I'm new. Oh, here's my Snapchat filters. Okay. So
don't have an even amount of verts. So all you can do is come in here to one of these edges and go Control R.
Okay. Control
double click,
R.
just add
we already did
an extra cut.
Okay.
And now if you go Shift Alt and you left click on an edge here, it'll loop select these verts. And if you now go Control F or Command F, you can go grid fill, and it should fill that in. Now
okay.
And you left click on it. Is come in here to one of these edges and go Control R, double click, just add in an extra cut. And now if you go Shift Alt and you left click.
Okay, Shift Alt left click. I swear I'm doing exactly what this person is telling me to do. All right. Okay, so that's not working. I should be able to select all of these. Okay, so I have selected all of these. It's telling me I should be able to do a grid fill, right? So Control F, grid fill, and nothing happens. Select two edge loops or a single closed edge loop from which the edge loops can be calculated. I swear that's what I did. I don't know. I mean, might not be able to finish this tutorial because I can't do this one step of it. I should be able to do a grid fill. And it's not allowing me to. Well, should I add another one of these things? Just add another one of these. All right, I added another thing there, so let's see if that helps. All right. Okay, so I selected all of those. And it should allow me to do a grid fill, and the grid fill is not working. 2 or more edge loop on a single closed edge loop. Does it want me to be in edge mode? Oh my god. I don't know if I can finish this tutorial. Because it's just not working. Grid fill. Okay, bye Rufilo. Is it a glitch? I don't know. I don't think it's a glitch. I think there's got to be user error. I think it's my fault. But it's like grid fill. Do we have to look up? Because I'm doing exactly what they're telling me to do. I really think I am. So should we look up grid fill and see if there's something that's going wrong with this? Let's see, are we almost at the end here? Okay. Grid fill. Blender. We can also look in the comments. We could see if anyone in the comments is saying grid fill isn't working. All right. I don't know. I wanted to see if anyone in the comments was saying grid fill doesn't work. Okay, it's still not letting me grid fill. This person says Chase Riojas or whatever is saying it's still not letting me grid fill. Not sure what to do here. And that's my problem too. And this was 3 months ago. So maybe there's been a change. And no one has replied to this. Should I reply to it and say I can't do that either? I'll reply to it and say I can't do that either. I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm responding to this and I'm saying it's not allowing me to grid fill either. I think I'm doing everything this tutorial is telling me to do, but nothing happens. Has anyone figured this out? So maybe later I will get some sort of answer about this. I'm gonna reply. All right, let's see if anyone else, okay. All right, so there's at least one other person who's having this problem. This is a tutorial from like a year ago. Maybe grid fill is different now. Grid fill, Blender manual. Okay, grid fill. Okay, uses a connected edges or a single loop, closed edge loop to fill in a grid. Okay. Select 2 opposite edges with an equal number of vertices. Okay. Okay. It says 2 opposite edges. I'm using like the whole thing. Maybe there's something, but theirs looks exactly like mine. Maybe one of the earlier steps. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Nebraska. Yeah, maybe something earlier was a problem. I mean, I'm looking up grid fill, right? Face grid fill. Uses a pair of connected edge loops. So I don't have a pair here. I have like the whole... I don't have a pair. Like I have like a... I don't know if I would call this a pair. I think it's like a whole unit. It's like a circle. So what does theirs look like? To me, this looks like what I was doing. I could watch another tutorial that's just about grid fill. I just don't see how what I'm doing is any different from what they're doing. And then what's it supposed to look like is this, which is great. I want it to look like that. And then I click grid fill.
F or Command F, you can go grid fill, and it should fill that in. Now you can come.
Okay, but I added another vertex to mine because I thought that that might be what was wrong. So maybe I should delete it because maybe I shouldn't have added another one. So maybe I should delete one of these. Delete. I want to delete. Maybe I should do an undo. We'll do undo and we'll get rid of one of these because maybe. Okay, I undid that. So we'll see what happens if I undid that. Let's see if that makes it any better, but I don't think it will. Okay, I'm trying to do select. Okay. Okay, but I just want to be dealing with the... What if I go into this mode instead? What if I'm in the... All right, let's see what happens here. No, doesn't work. Okay. Well, what if I do... What if I go back into this mode? No, that's not right. Okay. I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, which I feel like that's not going to really work. That's not going to help, right? I mean, this tutorial looks really easy. It's just like this one part of it that's really tripping me up. Looks the same to me. Yeah, I mean, it looks the same to me. All right. There are a lot of other tutorials on how to make a butterfly, so maybe I have to switch to another tutorial about a butterfly. I mean, I might have to take my like away from this video because if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But this is the thing. YouTube took away downvotes. So maybe this video has a bunch of downvotes from people being confused about this step, but we wouldn't know. And it's actually a problem that YouTube took away downvotes because for tutorials, that's actually useful to see not just the likes, but also the dislikes. Even though, you know, it's not nice to criticize people. I guess it's like if they tried to do a good job, but you can try, but if it's not a good tutorial, it's not a good tutorial. I feel like there's got to be, maybe something has been changed about how Blender works, or there's user error from me. But okay. These are all selected. Okay. Control F, grid fill. 2 edge loops or a single closed edge loop. Yeah, that's what I have. I have a single closed edge loop. And there's supposed to be an even number of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16, so that should be fine. I don't know. We might have to watch a different butterfly tutorial, even though we already spent a lot of time with this one. Because I don't know what else to do. I mean, we did what they did.
That vert down the bottom. We're going to go E to extrude, and we're just going to extrude it. Now what we can do is we can hit A to select everything.
Okay.
And we're going to go E to extrude.
That's what we did.
S to scale, and just scale it a little bit, not too much. And then if you go Control F with that, all those verts still selected, Control F, we can go grid fill. Now if it doesn't do it, it's because we don't have an even amount of verts. So all you can do is come in here to one of these edges and go Control R.
Okay, we do have an even
just
amount,
add in an extra cut. And now if you go Shift Alt and you left click On an edge here, it'll loop select these verts, and if you now go Control F or Command F, you can go grid fill, and it should fill that in. Now you can...
Okay, so it definitely didn't work. Like, whatever they're doing, I don't know. So let's just watch a different tutorial. Let's just duplicate this tab. This is what happens, is sometimes you have to watch multiple tutorials. Okay, Blender 3. What version of Blender are we in right now? How do we check what version of Blender we're in? There's ads happening right now.
Now you're speaking my language.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
Okay. Let's Google, or actually I use DuckDuckGo. But let's DuckDuckGo how to know what version of Blender. What version of Blender? We need to know what version of Blender we're using. Okay. Help. How do I find out which version? Blender menu on the top left. Help, save, system. What? Oh boy. All right. Blender menu on the top left and open splash screen entry. Okay. Open. No. Oh, I should save this actually. Save. Well, what should we save it as? We should save it as butterfly 1. Well, because I feel like there's probably going to be more. So, but and if you remember, okay, whatever. If you remember, this person did say that there are multiple ways to do the thing that we're doing. Yeah, butterfly 1. It makes no sense that it's not working. Yeah. Nebraska, have you ever tried to do this? Do you know how to, have you ever done a grid fill yourself in Blender? A recent tutorial in case it changed, yeah. This one is from a year ago. I mean, that's not even that's not even that far away. What I'm trying to do is see what version of Blender I'm using. And even that is something that I'm finding very difficult. Okay. How do I know? Okay. All right. We have to find out what version of Blender we're using. So let's see. What version of Blender? 4 locations. Oh, the little Blender logo. Splash screen. Okay. We are using We're using Blender 3.1.2. Okay, so I don't feel like that's that different from 3.0, but... Oh, that's me, actually. That's the wrong one. Okay. We'll figure it out. We just might have to do a different butterfly. So we might want whatever is like the most recent, a really recent one, and they're probably going to be similar, but like 3.1 color for butterfly swarm. Okay, so we don't need like a whole butterfly. 3.1 by 2. Okay, 3.1.2. That's exactly what we're using. It has 121 views. So that's like... Sometimes I don't trust it if it has not a lot of views, but sometimes just because it doesn't have that many views doesn't mean it's like bad. This is from 8 months ago. Okay. We might be able to follow partially one and partially a different one. Well, this one says that it's the exact version we're using.
Question.
So,
would you build a website for a major brand with more than 200 million users?
Okay. We probably can skip a lot of it. Okay, so they are also tracing theirs. Oh boy, they're using a whole... Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know what they're doing here. I'm just going to skip ahead because I don't think I need to know that. They're using a PNG. They're not actually like... They're not doing it the same. I don't know if I like this. I wanted one that was like similar to what we were doing. How to make a butterfly. Okay. What about this one? Butterfly swarm. Maybe in the beginning they'll do butterfly and then they'll make it into a swarm. Maybe they'll do one butterfly and then they'll make it into a swarm. So they're making... Oh my goodness, this is very detailed.
Hold for the left wing.
Okay.
Let's go back to object mode. I'm going to save.
Okay, so I want to see if they're going to do a grid fill here.
B to add some note. And then you can press G.
Okay, so they're not doing a grid fill.
You can see that.
But I like that.
For top view.
How did they do? Okay, how did they do that? How did they get from there to there?
Right rotation. Pull Shift S once again. Animated butterflies. Scroll down.
How did they get from like this?
To
oh, I think they're just in a different view right now.
Save our progress.
Okay, at some point.
And let's go back to object mode.
At some point they connected all
and
these.
Then you can press F to fill.
F to fill? Okay, so they didn't do grid fill. They just did F to fill. Should we just do F to fill and not do grid fill? Okay, well, we can fill it. We just can't grid fill it. So we might run into trouble later because it looks like what this person is doing in this tutorial is making the wings kind of like flap in like a very, I don't know. What does this mean? So we can't do... Yeah, I know. Well, okay, so we need a new butterfly. Yeah, okay. So whatever this person is doing, we could combine these maybe. I mean, whatever this person is doing, they're making a whole swarm of butterflies. This person wants us to grid fill, and I think the reason why the other one wanted us to grid fill...
I'm just going to show you how to simply model
was because they're making it like very
and
fancy.
Continually hitting E to extrude.
If you look at the way that they're doing this is very fancy.
Tutorial.
They're making it like kind of curved like this. Oh my god, there are so many ads. Their butterfly is like curved in a very fancy way. The one that we're trying to do...
So before we actually get started with this tutorial, you obviously want to
we don't need it to be so fancy.
Here.
We just want them to flap.
Edit mode now. We're putting it down here into wing extrusions all the way down. And
because if we
just
look
select half of these verts here, and let's go S stretching. But that's okay. We're not really...
So this is really fancy. Maybe we don't need ours to be that fancy. We just need, basically, here's what we're trying to do. It's like flapping. We just need it to be flapping. We don't care. Yeah, I mean, theirs is like very nice. God, there's, I think, is it just me, or does YouTube have like way more ads than they used to?
Opener just like this. As a content creator, I can choose from
perfecting this, you know, extruding things a little bit nicer, but just for a really quick basic model that you can like have sitting somewhere in the background. That's pretty cool. Now, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just quickly jump into my original here. And this is the exact same method I use here, but I just spent a little bit more time refining things. And you can see this is my butterfly here. And what I did to animate it is super simple.
See, because they did that grid fill,
to make the wings be part of the butterfly, I simply selected the wings and I held two shape keys, so bases and then my first shape key here. I went into...
So because they did grid fill, they're able to make their wings have that nice curve. Maybe we don't care that much right now. If you look at the, like, maybe the curve doesn't really matter to me, at least right now. If you look at, okay, so see what I'm trying to do? The ultimate goal for this, and I don't know if everyone who's here was here at the beginning when I said this, the ultimate goal for what we're doing here is I would like to make a pair of butterfly wings like this. I would like to make a Snapchat filter that has butterfly wings on it, like the ones that I have here, but this is made by someone else. I think their name is Juan Gonzalez. I think this person who made these wings, this Snapchat filter, anyone can actually make Snapchat filters. There's a program called Lens Studio, which is really fun and not that hard to use, and I would like to make my own Snapchat filters for when I'm doing my streams or my videos. I think it's fun to have fun filters. I would like to make them myself. In order to make them myself, I need to learn how to 3D model. Also, I want a 3D model for other reasons too, for game dev and whatever. So, if you look at these wings, are they moving curved, or are they just flapping normal back and forth? I think they're just flapping. We don't need them to be fancy. We just need them to flap. So what this person is doing is too complicated. But what the other person is doing, also, I don't think we need all this. I don't think we need these to be separate either. But what this person is doing is a lot more complicated than we need. Yeah, they're just flapping. I think that if we're looking at the Snapchat lens, they're just flapping. So we don't need them that fancy. And this person is going to teach us how to do it really fancy, which might be something I want to learn later, but right now I just want them to flap. This person, what they did was they just filled it in. And that is great. That's what we want to do.
That we get an animation. As you can see,
okay, that's what we want. They're just flapping it.
Very simple animation for
then
flying.
they have created a swarm. I think they used exactly the same picture we used.
Orange, for example.
Did they use the same? They used the same picture we used. It's a sign.
The look of the
All right, we'll use
butterfly
this tutorial.
as you
God bless this other person, but there's something wrong. All right. I think maybe there's just been a change to the way that Blender works. So many other people love this tutorial, so I feel like if it worked for them, it must have worked at some point. Maybe it doesn't work anymore. Okay. So the way that they're doing it, I don't even think we need this anymore. I don't think we need this inner thing. I think we just need, so maybe we just delete this. Delete this line. Can we just delete it? Wait. Wait, I forget how to do it. Okay, can we just delete this line? Can we choose this? Edge loop. I want to choose this and delete it. I forget how to do it. I don't want to choose that whole... I don't want to choose... What happens if we delete this? Okay, so not great. Not great. That's not what I wanted to do. Delete only delete vert. Okay, sure. So now we have this. We're gonna do fill. I forget how to do it. Yeah, I forget how to do that. Select the edge loop. Ahaha, okay. We filled it. This is simple, okay? This is simple. Honestly, we didn't even need to, we can just make them all one unit. We don't even need to make them separate, which is what we did earlier anyway. So let's like make this all just one. We connect these. Connect this to here. Do we want to just start over? I don't want to start over because I already did it. But like, we want to connect this bottom part to this top part, and we don't want this to be divided anymore. So just get rid of these. I just want to get rid of this whole thing here, and I want to connect these together. Get rid of all this. I don't want that anymore. To X. Vertices and the edges. Dissolve vertices. That's not right. All right. X. I want to get rid of the faces. I want to get rid of the edges. Get rid of the... Haha, I did it. Okay. And the vertices are gone too, I guess. X. Oh, well... So we're trying to fix our butterfly here because this got all messed up. But I want them to connect. I want it to connect. I want the whole wing to be like one unit. So what if I select these? What if I go back to the vertex? Select these. Press F. Okay. Then we want to connect these things. Should we just do this and press F? All right, whatever. So I don't think that's great. Let's just grab this. Move it like that. Does this seem good? Let's just do this. All right. Okay. Okay, now we do fill. Okay. There. It's a little wacky, but it's fine. Okay. Maybe I want to bring this in farther. It doesn't look exactly like the thing we're trying to make, really. I think we're going to run into trouble with this not looking like the thing we're wanting to make. Let's just delete all of this. We'll just retrace it. We're just gonna retrace it. Okay. Oh wait, where's the last one that we were doing? Let's delete this. No? Okay. This, I want to delete this vertex. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna go back to this. Okay, so we don't want this anymore. This we don't want anymore. Okay. Delete this edge. I know that there's a shortcut to change between these modes, but I always forget what it is. X. Edges. Okay. What is the shortcut? It is select mode. How do I change it? Vertex. How do I switch between these modes? I forget. Oh. All right. Here's this. What was I going to do? Oh, go back here. Okay, so now we're going to do E. We're just redoing our tracing because we've decided that we want to do this differently. And again, we're just doing kind of not that great. We're just kind of like trying to get... We just need the shape of a butterfly, really. We don't need it to be good. We just want it to be a basic butterfly. We just want it to be the shape of a butterfly. It doesn't really matter. So we're redoing this because the tutorial that we were doing, it got blessed, but it didn't really work. It wanted us to do grid fill, and we could not figure out. I could not figure out for the life of me what was wrong. I wasn't able to do grid fill, and it was like pretty rude. So, we're just not going to do that one. We've found a different tutorial, which is for, oh wait. Holy heck. When I get that one, I'm gonna do that. No! Control Z. Okay. I'm gonna select these two and then I'm gonna click F to fill it. Cool. Okay, so we did it. It's better. Yeah, we were doing it all over again. Yeah, we're just doing it all over again. But now it's done. So we're just gonna, now we have it, and then we're gonna do, we select all of them, fill. Okay? So this is better. This is a better wing because we're not doing grid fill because it's too hard. I don't know what happened to grid fill. It didn't work. Okay. I feel great about this. This is great. We're back on track. We're back on track. Back in action. This one also has some stuff that we don't want to do, so we just won't. I don't know. There's some stuff in here that looks kind of complicated. All right. The shape of the butterfly is very cute. All right. See, we're not making a swarm. Where did my sound go?
And then we need to press numpad 7 for app for object mode.
Okay.
Shift D.
So we need to get to the point where they...
And then we can rotate the feeler freely.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay.
Something like this.
So where do we get to the part where they did the...
Cube
so I think they did the body before they did the wings. Interesting. Everyone's got their own way they want to do stuff. Should we like this video or should we wait to like it until we realize that it works? Alright. Oh boy. Okay. Lots of ads. Is this the one that we already...
Hi everyone, Tim
I think
from
this is a
Champions
different
Zone
one
here.
than what we were watching earlier.
In this video.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have a rough everything.
Okay, so they made the body of the butterfly
the
first,
image.
I think.
And then just the description.
Okay.
It is just a basic butterfly image. And I press J to grab.
Okay.
And I press Shift S to move the cursor to the selected reference image.
Mm-hmm.
And then press Shift A. And we're going to start off with a cube to model the body. Because we're not going to do any close-ups of the butterflies, we're going to add a very simple body as well as a very simple animation.
Okay.
So we can start off by looking a bit closer. So press Del on the numpad to set this object in focus.
Okay. So they're making the body of the butterfly. I don't really care that much about the body of the butterfly if I'm just going to be using the wings for a Snapchat filter, but maybe I want to use the butterfly for something else too. So maybe I do want the body of the butterfly. So they added a cube. Let's put it in this view again. A. No, how do I do it? I forget. Shift A? No, that's wrong. All right, we're going to add a cube. That's a really big cube. To make it smaller? Haha, whoa, okay. Alright. We made it smaller. Maybe we'll make it bigger. Should we make it bigger? Let me make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Yeah, it's a cube. It's a butterfly cube. Yeah, it looks so much better. We can't do grid. The grid didn't work, so we're just doing it this way. Okay.
We're going to press S to scale.
Okay. Mine is...
And then E to extrude.
Alright, well... Okay, it doesn't really matter.
We're going to shape it the same way as you can see.
We're just going to be pressing E to extrude. Is this going to work? We're going to extrude... Okay, so that's really big. Maybe we shouldn't make it so big. We want, like, the whole thing. How do we select, like, the whole box that we don't want? Oh, do we have to go back into object mode and get the whole box? Now, these are all connected to each other. I don't want that. Oh, boy. Why are these all connected to each other? I just want to grab this, not the whole thing. Huh? I don't want them all to be connected to each other. I just want to get the... I just want my box. See, I just want my box. I don't want it to be connected to the wing. Somehow they became one unit, but I didn't want them to be. And I know that there are shortcuts for this, but I don't remember them. Okay. E. Okay, that's not right. We want to be the edge. We want to get this edge. We want to be the face. We want to be face mode, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to make it smaller. I can't make it smaller. So it's just going to be a really fat chubzo. It's going to be like a chonk butterfly. We love that. That's going to be cute. All right. E. S. Oh, okay. Not right. Okay. Okay, we just want like a basic, it just needs to be something that looks kind of like that butterfly, but it doesn't need to be that good. And I kind of like the idea of it being a little bit chonk because I think that's kind of cute. Okay. Make it like a little bit smaller. No, stop it. Okay. Now, I think I was actually not doing it a lot. I wasn't doing it perfect. Wait. I was just kind of like, I need to be, if I want it to be extruding, like, I needed to do E, Z. No. What if I want it? I want it to go straight. E, Z. Now, see, I don't want this. Right? I don't want that. I want it to be exactly, I want it to be going, like, exactly on the Z axis. No. Okay, how do I... Yeah, it is going to be chonk. It's going to be good. Yeah, mine is going to be a little different. If you look at it, this person's butterfly is actually shorter than my butterfly, and my butterfly is kind of long. So I kind of want to make mine like look more like my picture than the picture they're using. But okay, remind me, okay? Like, so I take this, I do E, right? But oh, okay, that works. Whatever. All right. Okay. Okay, E. Yeah, see, because I wanted to go straight up and down. Okay. All right. Scale. I'm just doing kind of what in my head feels right. It's not necessarily what it looks like. It's just kind of what in my head, what I want to do in my own head. Oopsie. Okay. You know, like, kind of, it's like a low poly. It's kind of like a clip art version. E. Wrong. Okay. E. There. It's cute. We love it. It's just a butterfly. It doesn't have a... The head needs to be... We'll see what they think for the head. Yeah, it's fine. We'll see what they say I'm supposed to do with the head.
In the image. And then
It's
just
pretty...
a simple
It's pretty
head.
chonk. That's quite a...
Something like this.
That's quite a
And
body
press
there.
tab to go back to object mode.
Okay.
And then to add some smoothness to the model, we can add a subdivision surface modifier to increase the number of polygons.
Okay.
Something like this. And then we can add some smooth shading as well to make it even smoother.
Okay, so I need to pay more attention
Okay. And then next,
to...
we can
I need to
press
pay more
tab
attention to this.
for edit mode.
Holy heck. No, wrong one.
And I'm just
Oh,
going
looking at the
to,
wrong window.
Press B to box select and S to scale.
Wrong window. Okay.
And then next,
So
we can add the eyes.
this person has an
So,
extremely
press
calming
OK.
voice, and I really
And
like
face
that. That's
selection,
very important to
we're
me in a
going to
tutorial.
Press S to scale. And then E to extrude.
Okay. So that's basically what we
Okay.
did already.
And
Okay,
then
wow.
next,
They made it all fancy like that.
We can add
Okay.
a subdivision surface modifier to increase the...
Okay, add a subdivision surface. Now mine is a lot... Mine is very wide in this direction, and I kind of don't want it to be. But I don't know how to fix that. I want it to be just narrower. Oh, can I just do scale? Can I get... Okay, I want to get the whole thing, but I just want that part. Can I do... Scale? No, that's not right. Oh, okay. No. Edit mode. I want this whole thing. I want to select this whole thing. Not the wing, though. I want just my boxy thing. And I want to make it... I want to bring it in so it's not so wide in that direction. But I don't know how to do that. I'm very new. Oh, can I just paint this whole thing? I'm very new to Blender, as it should be very obvious. And so there's some things I just don't know how to do. Like, I want to make this narrower. And I guess the way that I could do it is I could just redo it and start with a narrower cube. But there should be a way for me to make this whole thing narrower. Maybe I'll just redo it. Maybe I'll just redo the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I want to start with a narrower cube. Okay. I just want the cube. I don't want the wing as well. And here's something that's happening that I don't understand why, and it's very annoying to me, is that when I select this, it is selecting both the cube. It's selecting both the cube and the plane at the same time, and I don't want that. I just want the cube. See, and it's saying plane. It thinks they're the same thing. It thinks they're the same. Should I just start the whole thing over again? I don't know what is happening. I don't know why they're saying that this cube is a part of the wing. I want to get... I'm just doing like a bunch of Control-Z, but I do so many Control-Z and now it's not allowing me to continue to do Control-Z. There's no way to get rid of the cube. What if I just get rid of all the faces? It thinks the cube is a part of the plane. But why? Why does it think the cube is a part of the plane? Why does it think they're the same thing? Why does it think that these are attached to each other? Why does it think that they're connected? Because I don't want them to be. So that's why I was like, well, I'll just take the cube away. But it doesn't let me take the cube away. So that's why I'm like, maybe I'll just go into edit mode and just start deleting vertices. everything. Delete faces. No? Okay. X. Delete edges and faces. I'm just deleting this whole thing because I don't know why it's a part of the wing, and I thought maybe if I just delete it and redo it. But then I have to delete the vertices too? I swear that there is an easier way of doing this, but I just don't know. I want to delete everything. I'm just trying to delete this whole cube because I want to delete everything. I don't want to delete just these. Okay. I want to delete vertices. Okay, nope. I want to delete vertices. I'm just deleting the whole thing because I'm annoyed. What? Ugh, okay. And I'm gonna just make, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the body elsewhere. I'm gonna make the body on in a different place, and then I'm gonna move it over. I'm gonna move it to where we want it. And then I hope that if I make it somewhere else and then I move it over to the wings, I was hoping that maybe it won't think it's a part of the wing. Because I don't know why it thinks it's a part of the wing. Okay. We'll just make a new one. Okay. Control, Shift A, cube. Now, why does it think the cube is a part of the plane? Is it a hierarchy issue here? Now, when I look, he changed the shape. Yeah, it will work like that. Okay. Yeah, he changed the shape. Okay, so he took the cube. But see, okay, so this is what I'm looking at, right? And maybe I have to go, for you, the people who are watching, the hierarchy over here is kind of covered up by the chat. If you look, okay, you can see the hierarchy over here. Whatever you call it. I don't know what you would call this. But okay, this is a cube. We added this cube, right? Where is it? Here. Shouldn't it show up somewhere here? We have a cube, but it thinks it's a part of the plane, I think. But it's not. It's a cube. See, let's see what happens. Let's see if it does the same thing that it was doing before. When we go into object mode, it selects all of these, right? It thinks it's all one thing. But it's not all one thing because there's a cube and there's a wing and they're supposed to be different. Because I think this is going to be a problem with the animation if we can't get these two separated. So I add a cube. Also, there's like some weird stuff going on here. I don't know. Can I delete this? Whatever. Okay. I should be able to add a cube and have it show up as its own thing and not be a part of the plane. Now, should I just watch the video and see how this person did it, if there's something different about the way that I did it from the way that they did it? We are not very far along. We are not as far as I thought we would be at this point. But it'll happen. We'll get there. Okay. All right, so.
Just a basic.
Well, they made their.
And then next, I'm going to press Shift A and add a turbulence force field.
Okay, so this is something in the beginning that we're not actually doing. We need to make the butterfly first.
Animation. We can start off.
So they made their body before they made their
with
wings.
A cube to set. Press L.
They're doing this in a very strange order.
I'm going to save, and then F to fill. Okay, the new objects, and then so press E. Okay,
Like,
so
I
now
don't
we
need
have
it to
a
look very
rough
good.
model,
I just want it to be a separate object from the
and then
wing.
next, Alt A to tab for edit mode, something like this, and then press tab to go back to object mode. And then to add some smoothness to the cursor to the selected reference image, and then press Shift A. And we're going to start off with a cube to model the body. Because we're not going to do any close-ups of the butterflies, we're going.
Okay. All right. What if we select the image instead? No, stop it. Okay. Okay. All right, what happens if I do that and then I go into object mode? Does it think that they're a part of the same thing? It does think that they're a part of the same thing, but I don't want them to be the same thing. Do I have to just get rid of this wing and bring... Do I have to do the wing all over again? I already did it twice. Should I just... Also, my select is in this, is like a weird circle now, and I don't know how to make that go away. All right, let's just take the wing away, and then we'll see what happens if I do that. Okay, move the wing. Okay, so I moved the wing, right? Now what happens if I add a cube? Okay, so now if I go into object mode and I select the cube. All right, if I go into object mode and I select the cube, yeah, there's something wrong with what I'm doing, because if I go back into object mode and I select the cube, it still selects the cube and the wing at the same time. It thinks that they're the same thing, but they're not the same thing. And it also, the cube just doesn't show up in here at all, as if it doesn't exist. So, I mean, what I could do is I could go do an internet search for... I could do an internet search for separate objects Blender, because these objects are together and I don't want them to be together. So I could do that. All right. This is so basic. This is like a very basic. It seems like this is something I really should already know. Okay, so they're together, okay? How to separate objects that are joined. Control J. I did not use Control J, but they are joined. Okay. I made them into a simple object, but I didn't mean to do that. All right. Okay, select its geometry in edit mode, and then when objects are joined like this, you need to hover over the object's geometry with your mouse and press L on your keyboard. P, and it will open up a separate thing. Select by selection. Okay. All right, let's try it. I'm going to add another cube, but I did not press J to join them. I never did that, but at some point they did get joined, so... I don't know how that happened. Okay. Okay, cube. Okay, so I add the cube. Now, it is selected. So, what if I do what they said? All right, press P on the keyboard. It will open up a separate menu. Okay. Okay. All right, P will open up a separate menu and P selection, okay? Oh, thanks, Bombsy. Thanks for the subscription. All right, P. Now we do P. Okay, P should open up a menu. Okay, selection. Separate the selection. Oh, hell yeah. I separated it. Now I should be able to do things by itself. Like, this should be separate. No, please don't do this to me. Yes, okay. Okay, look, it's separate. Okay, it's separate. I don't know why they were together in the first place, but they're separate. And now it's called, if you look over here, it's called Plane 001. Should I give it a different name? Anyone who's here who actually knows how to use Blender. I don't want to say I apologize for not really being very good at this, because it's okay to not be good at things when you first start, but it's been a wild ride. We haven't got very far at all. Yeah, be patient with me. Okay. So, I want to rename it. Okay, we'll call it body. And this plane, I'll call it wing. I spelled it wrong. Okay, well, now we have the stuff named right, at least. Okay, so here's this thing. And I wanted to make it narrower in this direction. I think that is the Y. Ho-ho! We are getting somewhere much better than before. Alright, and I wanted to make it chonky. I like the idea of it kind of being kind of chonky. Okay. Now we're going to do what we did before, but this time it's going to be better. Is this weirdly flat? Are butterflies weirdly flat like that? I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, butterfly body. Is the wing the problem? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, see, that's what... Okay. So that's what was weird about it, but we fixed it by... But the thing is, for the future, I need to figure out what I did wrong in the first place. But for now, we did fix it because we just separated the objects that were weirdly joined together, and I don't know why they were joined together, but now they're not anymore, so... It's fine. All right. So let's go into edit mode. And how did I do that? Because I know that... How do you switch between modes? Because... I forget how. I should know my hotkeys because it's going to make this a lot faster, but I don't remember my hotkeys. Object mode, and it should tell me little secrets, doesn't it? Doesn't it usually tell you secrets in the tool tips? Isn't it like the key? Isn't it like the number keys? Holy heck! Okay, now I'm changing the views with my number keys. That's fun. All right, whatever. We'll just use this. We'll just go here. Okay. And we want the face. We want to select the face. We're going to make it go, all right, E. Scale. We already did this, but we're doing it again, so we're getting really good at this part. Stop it. Not right. Okay. See, ours is gonna look a little different from this person's. It's a lot chunkier. Maybe we'll give it like a head. Holy heck, that wasn't what I meant to do. That's fine. It's cute. I like it. They joined by default, but why? Okay, whatever. That's our butterfly. It's great. So now we can move on to the other stuff we're supposed to do. Now they made theirs smooth. Do we want it just be kind of low poly? I think that might be kind of cute though. Wouldn't it be kind of cute if we left it low poly? We'll just do what they said to do.
For top view. To set this object in focus.
Oh, wait, that's a good thing to remember.
Body, as well as a very simple animation.
Okay.
We can start off. Number of polygons.
Okay, wait.
Head.
All right. The head is actually, that's a better head than mine,
like
actually.
And then press tab.
I like the way they did the head. Okay, they did the head a little differently because they scaled it out. They did this. What if we bring this? If we undo what we did with this part, we bring this in. E. Scale. We bring it in like this. Then we do whoops. That was not right. Oh boy. Alright, now our head looks better. Oh, that's cute. That looks great. I love that. Okay. Alright.
Go back to object mode. And then to add some smoothness to the model, we can add a subdivision surface modifier to increase the number of polygons.
Okay, subdivision surface modifier. Alright. Add modifier. Subdivision surface modifier. Oh, that looks great. Sure. Okay. Alright, we'll do that. What did they do? They did
something like this. And then we can add some smooth shading as well to make it even smoother.
Okay. They did, looks like they did 4 and 4. Okay, whatever. All right. That's so fancy. Dang. Okay, and then they added a smooth shading. How do they do that?
Something like this. And then we can add some smooth shading.
Okay, object shade smooth. Okay. And we're already ahead of schedule because we created this wing. So, object edit. Ooh, I lost track of what they did there. Okay. They did
as well to make it even smoother.
Object. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Okay. Oh, that's me. That's the wrong window. Okay. Okay. So ours looks different, but I like it.
Okay. And then next, we can press tab for edit mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to press B to box select and S to scale.
Oh, B to box
Next,
select.
We can add the eyes. So press Alt A to deselect everything.
Okay, I don't really care about eyes.
And then press tab for edit mode once again. And then we can press Shift A and add a UV sphere.
Do I care about the eyes? Are we going to do that?
G to grab. And we can just add some simple spheres.
I don't really know if I
G to grab,
care about eyes.
And press Shift D.
But then it would be kind of sad if it didn't have eyes, I guess. So maybe we should add some spheres to it. Mm-hmm. Sphere. Oh boy, okay. We'll make it really tiny. Oh. I don't know about this. Oh boy, I don't know about this. Ours is gonna look a little different. And I like it. I think it's cute. No, that's not right. Okay. This is cute. I think it's fun. I think it's fun and cute. All right. G X. We'll make it go. It's fine. Now, we'll do another one. It's not going to be... Oh, whoops. Now, how do I control... Is that how we make two of them? We'll put two spheres. Look at that. Okay, so a little bit weird. Maybe they should be moved forward. My music is gone. Should we get my music back? Okay. We need music so we can calm down. Okay. Okay, so let's move these forward. I like it. I think it's fine. It's great. Okay. They put ours looks a little different. Ours looks a little different, but we're going for like a stylized version and they're going for a more realistic version. Okay. Yeah, ours looks actually a lot different, but we're doing stylized and they're doing realistic.
And then we can rotate the feeler freely. Press L.
Okay, but
add some simple spheres.
Do we want them to be closer together, or are they too far apart?
And then next, we need to add a cube. And we're going to use this cube to model the feeler of the butterfly. You can press R twice to rotate freely, then E to extrude.
This is so calming.
G to grab.
Okay, we can do that. That's not hard. We can do that. Now, we're just making it up because we don't actually have antenna on ours, so we're just kind of making it up. But that's fine. All right. We'll make it really tiny. No, that was wrong. Oh boy. Okay. We'll put it here. Is that good? Okay. Ours is a little different. We're making these kind of big because I want them to show up. Okay. So we're just going to make it... We're just going to make it kind of go like this. It doesn't... It's going to look a little different. Okay. E. No, not right. We got to go edit mode. Now, I want to go to edit mode. And why? And why can't I do that? What? What is happening? I want to go to edit mode. Help. No. Why? I'm in object mode, but I want to go to edit mode and I don't see it as an option anymore. That's never happened before. That's a new problem. The fuck? Ah, ahaha, okay. But I don't want that. I want our little cube. Then I want to go to edit mode. Again, I know that there are hotkeys to do this, but I forgot them. So I'm not using them. Alright. We don't want that. Oh boy. We don't want 2 of those. Are there 2 cubes on ActionNet? No. Alright. Edit mode. But we just want the face. Then we want to extrude it. But we want to extrude it freely. We don't want it to go along this line, right? How do we do that? Oh boy. Okay. Oh, we G. Grab it? Haha. Okay. So we're just kind of doing, we're just kind of freehanding it. We don't have a reference image for this. But that's okay. Oh, we have to add it. Okay. Okay, not working for what I'm trying to do. E. Okay, so this is going forward though. We don't want that. This is gonna be cute. I like it already. You should put, they didn't, this is the stylized one, so we could put little spheres at the end of it. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? I don't know if I'm gonna do it. We'll see. Now that was wrong. I did not mean to do that. Oh, we could scale it and make it pointy at the end. Okay. What about that? Doesn't that look good? I think it looks good. Okay. Can we do another one? I don't know. Let's see what they did here. Okay. Oh, see, theirs is kind of irregular. They did something different. Now, did they copy and paste
axis. And then next, we can press Shift D to duplicate.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can rotate the feeler freely.
Ooh, okay. Shift D. Okay. All right. So we want this whole thing. Oh, gosh. Okay. We duplicated it. That's cute. All right. Okay, so that's messed up. That's not what we want. That's not good. We want the whole thing. We don't want just that. We want the whole thing. Okay. But we... Okay. Okay, so we duplicated it. Now we'll put this one over here. Then we rotate it. Haha, that's cute! Oh, should we rotate it at 100 degrees? That's not right. Oh, let's do it again. Okay. We should have done 180, but we did 90, so. Okay. I think it's good. It's not perfect, but I think it's pretty cute. I don't know. I think it's fine. They're very symmetrical, and I kind of wanted to make one of them a little different from the other. What if we take this? Edit mode. We get this. What if we grab this face? And then we make it like a little bit different from the other one. Now it looks like a mistake. We'll just make it perfectly symmetrical. It's fine. No, but oh, thank you. Cartoony butterfly. It is cartoony. It's supposed to be cartoony. Yeah, thank you, QRXC. I know I'm saying that wrong probably, but thank you. Mine, yeah, I kind of like that this one looks a little different from the other one. Now, I wanted to give it personality by making one of these a little different from the other. But I feel like it's like kind of messed up. See, G. Oh, okay. What if we take this whole thing here? And that's not gonna work. I want like the entire... I want to select this entire part of the thing, not the... Oh, yeah. But I want... I know I'm doing this wrong. Because I want to grab this whole section here. And it's only allowing me to grab like little parts of it. Okay. Alright, what happens if we take this whole section and we grab it and we move it? Oh, okay. It kind of... It's like a little messed up. It's a little messed up, but then it's different than the other one, and I thought that would be cute, right? Looks like it got into a little accident or something. Okay, whatever. All right, here's what they did here. So they did that. Theirs looks very different from ours, but...
And set it on the other side.
So should we do the same thing that we did with the subdivision thing?
Okay. Okay, so now we have a rough model of the body.
Okay, but mine is different. Mine is a little different from theirs, so maybe I'll do... Okay, so I want to get this entire shape. Object mode. Okay, I want to get this. And I want to get this. And I want to make it smooth. Add modifier. I think that I'm doing... I don't know about this add modifier thing. I feel like I shouldn't bother adding modifier. Shouldn't I just shade it smooth instead without... Whatever. Alright. I think it looks so cute. I like it. Okay. Okay. Now, we're getting somewhere. The last tutorial we weren't getting anywhere. Okay.
So next, we can press Shift A and add a plane.
So we already have the wings. We have
S
one wing.
To scale it down. And then tab for edit mode.
Okay. So we already did the wings.
And then let's press tab.
So we're going to duplicate the wing because we have one already and we'll just duplicate it. Now, did they make theirs smooth somehow? No, they just did they just did more vertices than I did. Okay. So we want to duplicate it. Shift D. I forget how to do it. I forget how to duplicate. How do I duplicate? Control D? No? Okay. Yes, I did it. Okay. Now we want to rotate it on the Z axis. R, C, 180. That's not right. Certainly no. All right. R on the z-axis. Z-axis. Okay. No. There should be 2 of these. No? Okay, we want 2 of them. How do we do 2? How do we make a sec? How do we duplicate it? I forget. I forget how to duplicate. Okay. I forget how to duplicate in Blender, so I'm just gonna put in duplicate Blender. Duplicate Blender, how? Shift D. Okay, Shift D. Shift D. No? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay, so that gave us a second one. Now we're gonna R rotate 90. That's not it. We didn't want to do that. Okay, we want to rotate this thing like that across the R C. Ha ha ha, I did it. Okay, now we have 2 wings. I think it's cute. I like it. Imagine that. Okay. I think we're going to do something with materials. Thank you. I like it too. I think it's really fun. All right. Okay, so then there's another thing. So then there's another thing we're supposed to do. Okay. So we'll get to the point that they have here.
The cursor.
Okay.
And when we press R, then Y, you see that the rotation of the wings.
That's what we
works
want.
correctly. And we can start the animation by pressing R, Y, then 45.
Ooh, okay.
Let's
so
go back to
we skipped ahead a little bit.
okay, everything. And then you can press F to fill.
Okay, we did that.
And then we can do the same for the other one. Press A to select everything.
Okay.
And then F to fill.
Okay.
Okay. And then next, we need to extrude to add some thickness.
Oh,
Press E,
extrude.
set, then 0.005.
0.005. That would be fun. Okay. Extrude on Y? What mode are we in here? Okay, that's me actually. I keep messing up. I keep showing myself I keep looking at my own YouTube video instead of the tutorial we're trying to watch. Look, I can change my Snapchat filter. Look, I have a little crown on. Isn't that fun? That's another thing that I can do. Because the point is we're learning 3D modeling. First of all, because we want to import models into video games. Fortnite Creative is going to be coming out with Fortnite Creative 2.0, Unreal Engine for Fortnite, something like that, at the end of this year in the winter. And they're going to have asset import. So I'm going to be able to import my assets into Fortnite Creative, which is going to be super fun. And so I need to understand how to make stuff. Also, I want to make Snapchat filters like this crown that I'm wearing. Anyone can make Snapchat filters. You can download Lens Studio and you can make Snapchat filters, which you can use in OBS, and you can use them in Zoom meetings and stuff like that. Be unprofessional and wear funny stuff in your Zoom meetings. And so that's my goal, is I want to make Snapchat filters, and I need to know how to 3D model to do that. And I could make a really cute crown. I could make a flower crown. I just recently saw my friend Erin. I don't know them that well, but internet friends. Just recently posted some really beautiful Blender models that they had made of flowers, and I was like, damn, I could make flowers like that. I could make really cool Snapchat lenses. Okay, extrude. Also, in my Discord, we have weekly art themes that we vote on as a group. And I always give everybody 2 options and we vote. And this week, the choices were soft or spiky. And we, as a group, chose soft. I thought that was going to happen. It's kind of cuter. So we chose soft as our theme. And I feel like butterfly kind of fits the theme of soft. So I'm going to be able to use this as my weekly art theme entry in my Discord. It's not a competition. It's just a way to keep us all kind of on track and keep us creating. If you are... Let's find it. Let's find my window. Where's the window that I was in? But yeah, it's actually really fun. I really enjoy weekly art theme. Yeah, crown. We're gonna make a crown. It's gonna be really fun. We'll do that in another tutorial. But yeah, if you want to see, this is our most recent theme that we did. Was interior. That was pretty fun. I made some. If you look in the weekly art theme, this is our Discord. If you look in weekly art theme, I did this little animal cells for interior. We've also got this. This is some AI art by Julia V1. We've also got, this is more AI art. Trashbird and Julia have been doing a lot of fun stuff with like Midjourney and Dolly. This was for the theme of Sweets, Sweets was one of my favorite themes we've ever done. This is Cerulean Poet, who's actually my cousin, who made these beautiful beautiful little sweets out of clay, IRL sweets, not just digital art. We've also got some actual baking that happened for that theme for sweets. This is a boba cake, and this is some sort of a trifle pound cake made by Mr. Puffball. This was made by Bells. So that was a really fun theme. This is Shallow did a puzzle, really fun. It was a great theme. This is by also Julia V1. We have fun. So this was another Trashbird AI art. So we had, and this was also Trashbird. This was made in Core games. We love Core games. I'm not using Core games anymore because I'm more of a Fortnite creative girl right now, but you know, we've had some fun in Core. So that's our weekly art theme. And this week the theme is soft. So we're going to try to extrude this along the y-axis and we'll see if it actually works. No, I did it wrong. Okay. E? Do I have to be in edit mode to use extrude? Okay. E. Oh, it worked. Why am I always so confused about why it works? So I should actually make it, I should try to make these sort of even, right? Should we just eyeball it? Maybe we'll just eyeball it. I don't really care. All right. If I wanted, I could try to make these the same width, like, actually, but I'm eyeballing it because this is my first butterfly, and I don't really think that it matters that much, because it's gonna be small. It doesn't matter, okay? E. Does that look about the same? Does it look about the same? I think it does. Okay. I think it looks great. Wow, I love it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Someone's saying, "Wow, that looks good." I wonder if it was about the boba cake, because the boba cake looked real cute. It was tea flavored too. It was like black tea flavored. That's what Belle said. Okay. So they extruded theirs. Ours is a lot thicker, but we're going for a different look than they are. We're just kind of getting the basics from this tutorial, and then we're kind of doing our own thing.
Same for the other wing. So E set, then 0.005.
Okay.
And let's go back to object mode. I'm going to save one more time. And then next we can set the transform pivot point to the 3D cursor. And when we press R.
Okay, so I'm kind of zoned out for a minute there. I don't know. I want these to be smooth now. Can I make this smooth? Can I make this smooth shaded? Shift. I'll select both of these. And I think there's other ways to do this, but they're adding these subdivision modifiers. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble with this later. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I don't know if that's the way I'm... Okay, sure. That made it smooth. See, I didn't even have to do a good job. Okay. 2. Render 2. Okay. I don't know. Sure. Right? Sure. Okay. I mean, I think that looks good. I just don't know if it's going to get me in trouble later because I did it different than the way they did it. Yeah, one of the wings is bigger than the other one. I am not at all surprised because I eyeballed a lot of things. Yeah. I can't really be bothered to fix it. It's my first butterfly, okay? It's gonna be fine. So also the thing is, in nature, nothing is perfectly symmetrical. So this is actually more realistic, the way to do it like this. If it's asymmetrical, that's actually more realistic. Okay. That makes me think I want to make it even more asymmetrical, but I'm not going to. Okay. So they started talking about something that confused me and I zoned out, so I'm gonna have to... Gonna have to listen again.
Then Y, you can see.
Okay.
And when we press R, then Y.
Okay.
And then next, we can set the transform pivot point to the 3D cursor.
Oh, 3D cursor.
And when we press R, then Y.
Okay, so what do they mean?
Set the transform pivot point to the other wing. So E set.
Okay, I already did that, but I did it different than they did it, so it's fine.
And let's go back to object mode. I'm going to save one more time. And then next.
That's a good idea. I should save. I haven't saved in a really long time, so. Alright.
The transform pivot point to the 3D cursor.
Okay, 3D cursor. Alright. Okay, I don't know what they mean by that. Okay. To the 3D cursor. What does that mean? Okay.
The other wing. So E set, then 0.005. And let's go back to object mode. I'm going to save one more time. And then next, we can set the transform pivot point to the 3D cursor. And when we press R.
Okay. Transform pivot points to the 3D cursor. Now, I don't exactly know what that means, but okay, fine. Now, should we have selected this thing? I don't know if that's what they wanted us to do, but should we don't need this picture anymore. So maybe we should get rid of that. Can we just make it there? We don't need that picture anymore, so I made it invisible in case I want it later. Yeah, true. See, nature isn't completely symmetrical. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is fine. Let's get the tutorial back. So they said all right. So now they want me to do what?
Then Y.
R Y. Okay. R Y. Let's see if that actually does anything. R Y. No. It's wrong. Okay. Okay. R Y. So that's not right. That's not what we want. We want it on the ours is a little different, I think. I think we want ours on the Z. Maybe. R. Okay, so that's going to be annoying because mine is oriented differently from theirs. So, also it's kind of floating. We're going to be, I don't know, maybe we can rotate this whole thing because they're going to be doing different coordinate. They're going to be... Should we rotate our whole thing? Because ours is at a different angle than theirs. So there are... can we just select this whole thing? Rotate it on the X axis. Rotate X. Okay, so now it's like this. Okay, what happens here? R, Y, 90. Oh, okay, so that works. So, okay. Okay, R. Okay, R, Y. So now it works. Cool. Okay. So we do have the same, okay, we have the same thing as they'd have. Now, let's see, we'll see.
The rotation of the wings works correctly. And we can start the animation by pressing RY, then 45. And then RY, then minus 45 for the left wing. Then holding Shift and select all of the different parts of the butterfly. Then press Ctrl J to join them all.
Ooh, so we're going to join them.
One object. And
okay, RY 45. Theirs is just different than ours. Theirs is... They're starting with theirs... Okay. We'll just do this. We'll do this different. R. Okay, so that's not right. That's not good at all. Okay. All right. I think their butterfly is flipped from what ours is. So maybe we should RY 90 or RY 180. Is it on the y-axis? Okay. Okay, so this makes it match theirs, I think, better. Again, I don't know if this is gonna be a problem for me later. How do we focus on an object? Do we just press F? No. How do we focus on an object? I forget. Let me know if you know how to focus on an object, because I forgot. All right, focus. Blender, focus on object. Okay. Select the object and press the dot key. Okay. Select the object and press the dot key. Haha, it worked. Okay, cool. All right. Now, what was I going to do? Oh, okay. So I think this should work. RY45. Oh, again, I think mine is the opposite. Mine is the opposite of theirs, though. Do I have to... What is it like? Reset, transform... Join. Oh, I'm supposed to join them at some point. Well, I think mine is just going to be different. Mine is flipped. It's weird it's flipped differently, but I think we could still be able to do it. Okay, so I would be doing -45. Oh, we want it to be in... Okay, whatever. All right. Okay. This is what theirs is doing, I think. Okay. Okay, so now ours looks like theirs. Well, obviously it looks pretty different, but that's the way we want it. Okay.
When you press Tab for edit mode, press L to select the linked vertices.
Okay, so I missed it. I missed a thing here.
And then RY, then -45 for the left wing. Then holding shift and select all of the different parts of the butterfly. Now press Ctrl J to join the...
Okay. They're in wireframe mode. Should we be in wireframe mode? Is that better? Holy heck, why is this one all messed up? This one is messed up and this one is not. What's that about? Oh boy. Why is this one all... This one is different from this one. Why is this one... Is it because I did something... Ah, okay, now they match. Alright, whatever. I don't think they should. I think this is kind of bad what I did with that, but I just... It's fine. Alright, so let's make this... like that. Okay. So they selected... Okay. And then they had this whole thing. I think wireframe is confusing me. Why isn't this getting selected as well? Okay. I'm trying to make mine kind of on the same axis as theirs. So they want it to be RZ90. Okay. No, that's not right. Okay. We want it to be RX90. Okay. That's not correct. Oh, R. Okay, so now I got it to where we had it before, but there's something that I did that I can't remember what I was doing. We have it at that level.
So that they become one object.
Okay, so we have to join them. Okay.
Y, then 45. And then RY, then minus 45 for the left wing. Then holding shift and select all of the different parts of the butterfly. Now press Ctrl J to join them all. So that they become one object.
Oh, they are one object. Okay.
And then when you press tab for edit mode, press L to select the linked vertices.
Okay. Give me a second. I lost it. Well. Okay.
So let's add some shape keys.
Okay, tab. Oh, okay. Okay, so they said tab to get into edit mode, okay? Okay. That's great. Okay, tap to get into edit mode. Then L to select linked vertices. I don't think that's right. Okay. All right, tab.
And then we're going to rotate the right wing. So and then we can do the same for this.
L to select linked vertices.
And select all of the different parts of the butterfly. Now press Ctrl J to join them all, so that they become one object. And then when you press tab for edit mode, press L to select the linked vertices.
Okay, that's it. They did something that I missed here.
Yeah, different parts of the butterfly. Edit mode, press L to select.
Okay, object. So do I click this? Then I press L? See, mine looks weird because I did that subdivision thing. All right.
The linked vertices. We can now control the wings as well. So let's add some shape keys so that we can transform the object.
Oh, this is we're gonna do the animation.
And then when you press tab for edit mode, press L to select the linked vertices. We can now control the wing.
That's not good. Okay, something weird happened. There's a step that they didn't explain here, I think.
As well. And then RY, then -45. We now control the wings. Rotate the. And then we're going to rotate the right wing. So press RY, then -90.
Okay.
And then we're going to rotate the right. We can now control the wings as well. So let's add some shape keys. Butterfly. Now press Ctrl J to join them. Let's add some shape keys to select the linked vertices.
I see, but why would I select the linked vertices and then move away from it and not do anything?
And then we're going to rotate the join them all so that they become one object.
I did join them. I did do that.
And then when you press tab for edit mode, press L to select the linked vertices. We can now control the wings as well. So let's add some shape keys so that we can transform the object. And then we're going to rotate the right wing. So press R.
Okay, so this is getting to stuff that I don't understand. Okay, L. Okay, L to select the linked vertices. Okay. Hello. Hey, Jungle X. Yeah, Jungle X, you should do this. It's really fun. It's really hard, but yeah. Been lurking. This is so cool, man. I just need a better computer. Yeah, no, you should get it when you can so that you can do Blender. We'll do Blender together. OCD FX is getting better at Blender every day. Hi, Rosiki Gaming. How am I? Well, I'm doing okay. I'm trying to do Blender, and it's actually pretty hard, but we're in our second tutorial because the first one, it was too hard, so I found a second one. But we're trying to make a butterfly with wings that flap. Eventually, what I would like to do is make Snapchat lenses, like this one, like the one that I have here. I would also like to be able to make assets that I can import into video games. So we're starting out with simple, kind of simple, and we're trying to make a butterfly with wings that flap. We're trying to do a little bit of animation. We've finished the modeling portion of it, and now we're doing animation, and that's why I'm a little lost. Never done animation. Okay. Let's go back a little bit. All right.
We can now control the wings as well.
That's what I thought.
Let's add some shape keys.
Okay, shape keys. So they said let's add some shape keys, and they didn't really explain that. Okay. All right, so shape keys. What do they mean by that? All right, where are they? Okay, here. I don't see that option. Oh, okay. Shape keys. Okay, here's shape keys. They say add some shape keys. All right.
We can now.
I know how to do animations in DaVinci Resolve, the
Let's
editing
add some
software.
Shape keys so that we can transfer.
Okay.
Edit mode, press L to select the linked vertices. We can now control the wings as well. So let's add some shape keys.
Okay, so they're saying add some shape keys. So I'm just gonna press the plus button. Nothing happens. That seems wrong. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Fortnite 2.0. That's why I'm learning this. It's, you know, because I've always wanted to learn 3D modeling. And then also because I'm going to be able to import models into Fortnite 2.0 when, you know, Unreal Engine for Fortnite or Fortnite 2.0, when that comes out, I'm going to be able to import whatever I want. Within reason, I guess. I don't know. Probably couldn't make something that's like super, super detailed. So, you know, maybe someday I'm going to want to have butterflies in a game and I'll already have a head start. All right, shape keys. Now, something weird's happening right now. It says add shape keys. Now, I'm not able to add shape keys. And why is that? This is all grayed out here, right? Why is it grayed out? Am I in the wrong mode? I'm in edit mode. Should I be in object mode? Haha. Okay. All right. So they added 2 so far. Okay.
So that we can transform the object. And then we're going to rotate the right wing. So press R.
RX -90. Okay. Let's go. I guess we're going back into edit mode. Are we? I don't know. I'm not sure what mode we're in right now. Yeah, we're back into edit mode. Okay, so we have this. R, Y, negative 90. And we are, okay, R. Okay, so whatever happened there, I did it wrong. All right. I am so new at this. I'm so new at this, okay? So don't get mad at me. This is my first time animating.
L.
Okay, so this is something wrong is happening here. Okay.
And then we're going to rotate the right wing. So press R, Y, then -90.
Okay. And I think mine is a little different than theirs, so I might be doing 90 instead of negative 90. R. Am I in object mode or am I in edit mode? Maybe I'm in... Ha! Do you see it? Oh, wow. Okay.
And then we can do the same for the left wing.
Okay.
L.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay.
And then R, Y, then 90. And when we change the value for the shape keys, you can see that we...
No, I can't get to value. Why isn't it working? Oh, do I have to be in a different mode? Tab. Ah! Look at that! I animated it! I did it! Ah! Wow. I'm like God. I'm a god. I'm so amused so easily, but this is so cool. Okay. Yeah. So, for those who missed it, I'm a god and I can animate a butterfly. Oh, it's so beautiful. Boop, 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 boop. That's very exciting. Okay. Let's see what else we're gonna learn. Okay.
Get an animation.
Okay, so I missed.
So the next step.
I got too excited and I missed a step. Okay.
And select all of the L, the graph editor. You can press
graph editor. Oh boy.
The value for the shape keys.
Okay.
You can see that we get an animation.
That was thrilling. Okay.
So the next step.
Control save. We should save it. Okay. Yeah, I know. Incredible. It's so cool. Blender's really cool. I'm really excited about this. I'm excited about Fortnite 2.0, Fortnite Creative 2.0. I'm excited to get all kinds of stuff, make all kinds of stuff in Blender. I'll make furniture. I'll make cakes. I'll make butterflies, make flowers. It's going to be really fun. You can make a game that has completely unique props in it. You don't have to be stuck with, honestly, the props that Fortnite provides us with are very beautiful and like really nice, but we can make our own, you know? You can have a world that looks totally different. You can have a low poly look for it. You can have a cartoonish kind of look. You can have a realistic look. It'll be really neat. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Is anyone else in the chat? What kind of stuff are you gonna make? You gonna do some 3D modeling? It's not that hard. I think you need kind of a fancy, I don't know how fancy your computer needs to be to use it, but okay. I got lost because I got so excited. Wait. They're doing something that I don't know what we're doing. Okay, so wait, let's go back to...
Will be to add some noise to this animation.
Ooh, add some noise.
Minus 90. And then we can do the same for the left wing.
Okay.
Press L.
We're just going back a little bit.
Y, then 90.
And we can change the value.
And when we change the value for the shape keys, you can see that we get an animation.
Okay. We saved it.
The
okay.
next step will be to add some noise to this animation. So if we can get some movement, so press I to keyframe.
Okay. Press I to keyframe. That'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. Okay. I don't believe it. I don't think it's gonna work. What mode are we in here? object mode, press I to keyframe.
The value for the shape keys, you can see that we get an animation. So the next step will be to add some noise to this animation, so if we can get some movement.
Okay. Do I have to... See, I don't know about that. Why is that? Something weird is happening. Okay.
So press I to keyframe.
I to keyframe. That's not right. There's something that I'm missing here about this view change that they're doing here. Now, because we're looking at... They added another window here. So how do I do that? See, I'm pressing I and nothing's happened, but I don't... Yeah, the possibilities are going to be great. Yeah, you can make cartoonish stuff. You can make things... anything. I mean, it's going to be really neat. Okay, so I'm pressing I and nothing's happens because I think that they're selecting something or something weird is happening that I'm not doing. Keyframe. Insert keyframe menu. Huh? Do I want that? Ooh, I don't know. I think I did something wrong. I don't think they just explained this step very well. Okay.
And when we change the value for the graph editor,
okay,
this animation, so if we can get some movement, will be to add some noise to this animation. So if we can get some movement, so press I to keyframe.
Okay. See, I don't know what's going on there. Okay. See, I press I and nothing's happening. So there's something going on that I don't know. I'm doing something wrong here. Should I be in edit mode instead? Now they're adding a different... Press I where? Press I what? Press I... No active keying set. No, I know, but how do I add it? No active keying set. I don't know what they mean press I for keyframe. Maybe I have to look at another tutorial.
And then we can go into the graph editor for the left wing, this animation. So if we can get some movement, so press I to...
This is not working for me. So it says press I. Okay, so they're in object mode. I'm in edit mode right now, so I'll go back to object mode. Okay. Now, they are just clicking... What are they... Okay, so they do have this whole thing selected, same as I do. They have this selected. Okay. Now I'm selecting value. Should I put it back on 0? Is that gonna help? Max. See, why is this yellow? Okay, so this says max is yellow. Theirs says value is yellow. Okay. Key. Ah, okay. What if I do this? Ah, haha, okay. I. Is that gonna help? No? Okay. Press I to keyframe.
Keyframe.
Okay, so they are bringing... I don't know what they mean press I to keyframe. But they have created another window here, and there is a way to do that, and I can't remember how. It says no active keying set. But this should be, this is a keying set. Am I right? Maybe I need to get a different, maybe I need a different tutorial for this part, because I feel like often with tutorials, it's like you're watching them and then there's just like one spot where they like skip a step on accident because they're so used to it and they've done it so many times, the person who's leading it, so they just like skip a step and then you're lost because you're just like, well, there's something here that is not being told that I'm supposed to be doing. Because what happens when they press I?
Will be to add some noise to this animation. So if we can get some movement, so press I to keyframe.
I don't know what they're doing here when they press I. I don't get it. What are they selected on when they're pressing I?
That we get an animation. So the next step will be to add some noise to this animation. So if we can get some movement, so press I to keyframe.
The fuck? What do you mean press I to keyframe? I think, oh God, I don't want to watch a whole other tutorial. Because I was already watching this one. But I press I and nothing happens. I should try it again even though I know nothing's going to happen. Do you think it's like Shift I instead or something? No. I mean, and sometimes when there's like a shortcut for something, if you can't figure out the shortcut, there's also like a button for it. Viewport shading. Toggle X-ray, viewport shading. Overlays. All right, so I don't know what they're talking about. I for keyframe, so I have to look this up. Blender. Keyframes. Alt I. I. Object mode. Object animation insert keyframe. Shortcut I. Okay, so that's a lie. I don't get it. So we're gonna go to object. We'll just try to do this. We'll just try to do this through the menu. Object animation. Animation. Insert keyframe. Okay, so should we do available, location, rotation, scale? I'm assuming rotation. We're departing from this other tutorial. We're off in a whole other... We're off in the wilderness at this point. I put in available. It didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, object. Animation. Insert keyframe. Rotation. Maybe. Okay, so I think what's happening is that actually it just is something that's happening over here with these transform stuff. I don't know, but I want to add another, I want to split this and add another window. Okay, Blender. All right. Okay, interface, split screens. So grab the corner of the screen, click between them on the separator, and you would have an option to split or join. Hold your mouse to build it. Okay, I want to split this screen. I want to add another screen. I will get better at this. Now... Okay. Right click on the edge between two areas. Right click on the edge. No, that's not correct. Okay, Blender 3. I've done this before, honestly. Like, I've done this, but I don't remember how to do it. No, I don't want to watch a YouTube video. I just want someone to spell this out for me. I just want to read it. Sometimes you don't want a YouTube video. You just want to read it. Because it's just like a very quick thing, you know? Create a new window. Take your cursor to one of the corners. Lower left. At a certain point, the cursor icon changes. Cursor icon changes. Indicating that you can split the window. Ha ha ha! Look at that! I made 2 windows. Okay. Alright. Now I have to remember that because that's a good tip for the future. Okay. Okay, press I to keyframe. I don't know, but whatever. Okay.
And then we can go into the graph editor. And then in the graph editor, you can press N, go into the modifiers, and then we're going to add a noise modifier.
Oh boy. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what they did. I have no idea what's happening. Okay.
See that we the graph editor.
Okay, here.
Keyframe.
Okay, so we added another one.
And then we can go in.
Okay, we're gonna go into graph editor. Now, because we have these 2 different screens, right? So we're gonna go here. Graph editor. Okay, well, here we are. Whatever this is. Okay, graph editor.
To the graph editor. And then in the graph.
In the graph editor, there should be key. Alright, so key, okay. Mine looks different from theirs, so I don't know.
Editor, right. You can press N, go into the modifiers, and then we're going to add.
Okay. Alright, so we're here. Okay. N. That's not right. Alright. This is wacky. Alright. So this is not quite...
Okay. Keyframe. And then we can go in.
We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
Editor. And then in the graph editor, you
press key. Okay.
You press N. Go into the modifiers.
Okay. Press N where?
And then we can go into the graph editor. And then in the graph editor, you can press N.
Okay, I'm in the graph editor. Okay, I press N. I don't see anything happening here. N. modifier. Oh, well, okay, so okay, so now I'm in the right spot. Okay.
Going to the modifiers, and then we're going to add a noise modifier.
Okay. See, I don't know why. Oh, so actually, I should be able to press N. I want it to show me the modifiers here. It's not giving me... I want to see modifiers. Okay, so I press N. This is showing here. It says show cursor, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I want. I want it to show me modifiers. Add modifier. Okay, what is this? Nearest frame. I get that. Add modifier. Is it because I need to be... Modifiers, view, F curve. Okay, so I don't have those same options here when I'm in the graph mode. Graph editor. This is different. This menu looks different. Ah, shit. Maybe it's a different version. Maybe this is an older version. No, it's not. It's the same version. Okay. I'm just looking at their screen to see what is different than what my screen than what's going on with my screen. But I might be able to do it without that view that they're looking at. I might be able to do it in a different view. Whatever. Okay, add modifier.
The graph editor, you can press N.
Okay, so I press N and nothing happens. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. This is not the same thing that I'm not looking at the same thing that they're looking at.
The modifiers, and then we're going to add a noise modifier.
Okay, add modifier. I'm doing it over here instead, I guess. Add modifier. I might be in trouble because mine looks different from theirs, but noise modifier. Data mesh. Do I need noise? Maybe I just don't have noise for mine. Not right. No, there's no noise modifier here. Because I think it's different that we need an animation, special modifiers for animation. Okay. I might have to watch another tutorial because this one is skipping a step, so I don't understand what's happening. Modifiers, F curve, view. Scene, view layer. I'm looking at the same view that they're looking at, but they have modifiers and I don't. They have stuff that I don't have. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just watch a different tutorial. Okay. Let's see. Blender. modifier.
Kind of this animated, so it'll now phase offset. Last, it goes really matter in the end, but I'm going to put it to 0. Right click on just the wall, select a keyframe. We can move it with the letter G. See? Now here's where the magic happens. Let's press the letter N.
Okay.
And we've got the F curve here, which is
why? Okay, so they're pressing N and they're getting this menu that I don't have. Why do they have this menu that I don't have? This is not fair.
Need a 3D animation for your product?
No, that's not the right one.
Curve here, which is basically the options for a single keyframe animation. Now, here's where the magic happens. Let's press the letter N. And we've got the F curve here, which is basically...
That's not... So they have different... Why do they have them? Why do they have N and I don't have N? Because my N shows different, does not show the same menu that they have. So there's something wrong with what I have here. Because I should have options here. They have different, okay, nearest frame, active F curve. They have, it says view modifiers F curve. I don't have view modifiers F curve. Are they in a different mode? That they... I'm in the graph editor. I could just watch a different butterfly tutorial and just use this one for the modeling part and use that one for the animation part, but I was just really hoping I wouldn't have to watch like 5 different tutorials to do one thing. That's kind of how it is sometimes. Graph editor. Great. Maybe I should do not show cursor. Where did my music go? I need to calm down. Let's go back to this. Should we be in edit mode? Okay, maybe this will fix it. No, it doesn't allow me to do that. Since they're able to do this and I'm not able to do this. They have an option that I don't have. Okay, well, I really don't want to start another tutorial. But I guess I have to. God, okay. Hi, Afovia FN. I'm doing Blender today. We're not doing Fortnite today. We're doing Blender. So I made this butterfly, and if you look, it should be. I should be able to show you what we're doing. See, we can make it animated. I made this. The thing is, I'm trying to. I could show you what it's gonna look like once we animate it, but I have to make it so it actually works. And I wanted to add noise, like they said I could add noise to it, but then they're making me do something with a graph editor, and it's really complicated, and they have this menu that I'm supposed to be seeing, but when I'm not seeing it. So it's like I'm supposed to be able to bring up this menu that's going to help me do this next step, but I'm not able to see it. Like I'm pressing N like they told us, like they told me to, and then it doesn't show what I'm supposed to see. Oh, that changed. That's different than it was before. Image editor, 3D viewport. I want only this. Oh, but they're all joined together. They're joined now. Oh boy. See, I want this wing. Only this one. And I want it to be in graph view. Maybe I can go. I just am really trying to figure out if I need to cut my losses and start another tutorial. But if I do another tutorial, then they're going to have it all set up differently than this person has it. Remember when I went from the other tutorial to this one, I had to basically start the whole thing over. Okay. I'm going to try a couple more things. That's awesome. Blender has been on my list of things to learn this year. Been putting it off. Yeah, you should learn it. It's pretty cool. I'm choosing to do something that I've never done before, which is animating. And I like the modeling part was something that I've done a little bit of modeling myself before. But animating is new to me and I'm struggling a little bit. We've been at it for 3.5 hours ish. But I just really want to get this thing moving. I really want to get the animation done before I quit for today, before I, take a break. And we're so close, but there's this one particular thing that I'm not seeing in the menu that I know I'm supposed to see. So, maybe I'll just try again. What we need is we want editing keyframes, object mode, insert keyframe. Okay, Blender, graph editor, modify. Haha, see, someone else is having this problem. Blender, graph editor, modifiers not showing. Okay, that's my problem too. Where did the modifiers tab go? That's right. r/Blender. Let's see what Reddit has to say about it. Okay, you need to have a curve selected. And what's that? Good question. Make a couple keyframes for the object, then Blender should automatically make a key between them. How do I make a couple keyframes? Okay, make a couple keyframes for an object. I did. Did I? Maybe I did not. I thought I did. So there should be a curve between these? What does that mean? Oh, I don't know how I did that, but okay, now there's modifiers, so. I don't know what I did. Let's see if it works now.
So press I to keyframe.
Yeah, again, that part's weird and I don't know why I don't get it.
And then we can go into the graph editor.
Okay.
And then in the graph editor, you can press N, go into the modifiers, and then we're going to
add modifier. Okay.
add a noise modifier.
Okay, add modifier noise. Okay. Maybe I'll change my Snapchat filter while I'm taking a little bit of a pause. All right. Yeah, A for VFN. You should try Blender. It doesn't have to be as hard as what I'm doing. You can start simple. I'll put a here. I'll show you. One of my Fortnite friends, OCD, showed me a really good playlist to start with. Let's see, what is it? I really like Grant Abbott. Grant Abbott tutorials are really good. I would say a lot of people start with the Blender donut. That's kind of an iconic one to start with. I would say don't start with that because it's actually really complicated. It's a little more complicated than you need to do for your first tutorial. I started with it and I like my donut. I'm very proud of it. It's very cute. But you could start with this playlist. You probably have an easier time. This playlist, Get Good at Blender, is really great. Can I share it? Copy. I'm putting the link to this playlist that I really like. Yeah, it's a good one. Here. We have some Blender. I have a Discord. We have some Fortnite stuff going on in there. We have some Blender stuff going on in there. We're kind of like sort of, and some core stuff. It's kind of, we've got like a few different types of creative people going on in my Discord, and we do have some Blender friends in there. So if you see my Discord link, if you would like to join, you can join. It's fun. We have a good time. Also, Grant Abbott also has a Discord that's pretty good that you can join. So yeah, that's a good playlist. That's what I started with. I actually made some of those things. I made the furniture, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the furniture. I thought that one was really fun. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Let's see if we can do this. I'm scared. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. All right. Where's our tutorial? Wrong one. Okay. I lost our tutorial. I lost it. Okay, there you go. So we're adding a modifier. Okay.
Keyframe.
You can do the donut's fun. You can do that eventually. I just wouldn't start with it.
And then in the graph editor, you can press N, go into the modifiers, and then we're going to add a noise modifier.
Okay, add a noise modifier. Oh, I lost it. Oh, okay. Modifiers, add modifier, noise. Okay, so mine is not doing the same thing that theirs is doing. So rude that it's not doing this. All right.
Very simple value range. Make sure that it's on the y-axis. To grab the scale, go into the modifiers, and then we're going to add a noise modifier.
Okay, so that's not what that. They added a noise modifier. It created this weird little. It created this thing here. So when I added the noise modifier, nothing happened. Blend type noise. All right, we'll keep going a little bit and see if they fix it. Okay.
And then you can increase the scale.
Okay, what happens if I increase the scale and the strength? Does it make it better? No. Okay. Oh, what's that? Okay, so we have that now. Whatever. Strength. Ah, okay. That doesn't look like what they have there. But that's not right. Okay. Stop it. Please go away. No. Okay. I don't want it anymore. Okay. Add modifier. Noise. To the selected F curve. So maybe we're not selected on the right F curve. Add modifier noise. Oh, okay, sure. All right. It's blue though, and theirs is red, so I'm a little worried about that.
Increase the strength, and then you can press G, then Y to grab the graph on the y-axis. And we need to make sure that it's in between 1 and 0 to grab the graph on the... And then we can go into the graph editor.
Okay, so I did add the noise. I think I added
strength, and then you can press G.
Okay. Yeah, see, that doesn't do anything. Value, key 1. See, that's not right. Okay. So let's get rid of this because that is not right. Let's go relative. Should we do that instead? Modifier, noise. So that does nothing. Okay. Delete that. We don't want it anymore. Key. Something weird's happening with what the... Press G. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a good tutorial. I think you're gonna like it. All right, it's a whole playlist. It's also it's for a slightly older version of Blender, but basically most things are the same. All right. Now, okay. G, then Y. Okay, so that's what I'm missing. I think I'm missing something here. Okay.
And then you can increase the scale, increase the strength.
Value, key 1. Okay, so I want that. Okay. I want to click value, key 1, right? No. Or what? Key. This is different. I don't know if I need this. Can I delete this? That might have been a mistake. Okay, value key 1. No, I don't want it to be relative. I want it to be I think I messed something up here. I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna delete this. I don't know what this is. Why don't I press I? Insert keyframes. All channels. Okay, so I'm back to this situation here. And I don't know how I fixed it. It was like I have to have multiple... I have to have a curve. So that means I have to have selected multiple... What if I just select the whole thing? Does that do anything? Interesting. Ah! Okay. I don't know what that is.
And then you can press G, then so press I to, and then you can increase the scale, increase the strength.
Okay, yeah, because I want the value. I want a keyframe for the value.
That we get a keyframe.
Okay. Okay. I want a keyframe for the value. Okay. So I want to get rid of this. Delete chant. I don't know if this is a good idea to delete these. Delete channels. What? Okay, whatever. So we gotta... We don't want to be on plane, we want to be on wing. Wing. Oh, we want to be in object mode. Object mode. Value. Value. I. Okay, that's not right. Insert keyframe. Insert keyframe. Let's see if this works.
And then we can go into the graph editor, because that's the value range. As you can see,
okay, so they're playing the animation. How are they playing it? Play? No, see, it doesn't do anything for me. But did they make the scale go up? Okay, so it's not doing anything for me. But I feel like I'm getting closer. Yeah, hi Seal. Yeah, it's... We're trying. We're trying to animate. I can tell you we're watching a tutorial on animating. And we're having not that much success. I can do this. Wait. No, I can't even do that anymore. That's fun. I used to be able to drag this value up and down and make it move. Wow, I can't even do what I was able to do earlier. Can I just get rid of this? It didn't work. The tutorial that I'm watching, it kind of like keeps skipping a few steps and not telling me what happened. So it's like, you know, when you'll watch a tutorial and they'll be like telling you what to do, but then it's like they skipped something. So it's like, you don't know what happened. So it's like, I feel like I might have to switch to another tutorial, but I'm just like being really lazy about it. Hi, Sadrew. I think I keep thinking like, I'm going to have to switch to another tutorial, but I'm just like, oh, but I'm so invested in the one that we're already doing. And I don't want to start over. I don't want to do a different tutorial. I don't want to watch a different one. But I might have to. I think I got closer than I was before. I think I got closer. Okay, let's look at these values. Let's see what they put for these values, okay? They have 13 and they have 2. The strength is 2. Okay. Their strength is 2. 2. Really? 2? Their strength is 2. Their scale is 13. Okay, so I put it about the same as theirs. It's not moving. This should be moving. If anyone knows how to animate in the chat, let me know, because I'm failing. It's not like I'm failing, I just haven't succeeded yet, if that makes sense. see the value. I deleted this here, so I feel like I messed up by doing that. Can I just start over? I messed up over here, I think. Key. Value. It says value key 1. Value key 1. I have the same thing here, right? Then I did add modifier, noise, blend type, replace. I think that's basic. That is the same that they have. This happened with the other tutorial too, where it's like I feel like I have everything set at the same settings that they have it, but it's not doing the things I want it to do. I don't know. I'm in this graph editor. I'm trying to do something with this thing called noise. See, but it's not even doing what it was doing before, where it was allowing me to change this value. Maybe I'll just delete this key. Just delete the key. I don't know. Delete. Okay, so I deleted it. Now I'll delete this. Okay. Oh, that's bad, actually. I kind of wish I didn't do that. Alright, add key. Wow, I kind of wish I hadn't done that. I think I messed things up. I shouldn't have joined. I think I shouldn't have joined those together. I said I was gonna finish it and we were gonna get this thing animated by the end of this thing, but I mean, we did get some modeling done, which is good. I like the modeling we did today. We might not animate it today because I can't figure it out. Because I wonder if I can go back to an older saved version of it, because what happened is that I got lost because there was a step that was skipped. The tutorial is not good. It was good for a big portion of it and I was enjoying it. I was like, okay, I'm getting somewhere, but then the modeling was okay, but then once we started animating, yeah, we could definitely make it low poly. It was actually low poly earlier, but we added some subdivisions to it to make it a little smoother. But yeah, there's definitely all kinds of stuff you can do in Blender. But the issue here is that the tutorial that I'm looking at, like the modeling part, I was really following it. It was good. Once we started animating, they are just not really they're not really explaining things in a way that is good for newcomers. I think it might not be it might be just not a tutorial that's meant for beginners. That might be where I'm running into some trouble here. But I do have this much finished. I did make a butterfly and I did kind of animate it, and then I messed up because I was like, oh, it's not working. So then I went back a bunch of steps, and then even this small progress that I had, I lost it. Because it used to be, yeah, there used to be this keyframe. Should be, these need to be rotated, but I joined them all together. If I do objects. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to maybe do a different stream with animation, because I did the modeling and the animation. Oh, a friend needs a butterfly. Yeah, I mean, butterflies are not that hard to make. I watched a tutorial on how to do it. Actually, I watched 2 tutorials. Watched one. There's one that was the main one that I watched for the modeling part. And then the I could send you. I'll show you a link to the tutorial. This is the tutorial we're watching actually right now. This is the one that I used. The beginning of it, I used it for the modeling, and then the end of it, I'm trying to do the animation. It has both the modeling and the animation in it, and the animation part of it honestly is making me really angry. Not that, I mean, it's just like, I don't know why. I just don't know why mine doesn't look the way that theirs looks. So, but this is the tutorial that we've been watching. And I can put it in, I'll put it in the chat if anyone wants to check it out. But that tutorial, the modeling part was pretty cool. I don't know if I recommend the animation part because it just went really fast through parts that I wanted more explanation for. So yeah, those of you who were here earlier, you saw me being able to animate the wings a little bit. I'm not able to do that anymore because I don't know, I messed something up. But we did get something done, and I usually only stream for I usually stream for 2 hours, and I streamed for 4 hours today almost. So this was a long one. So thanks, and we got some stuff done. I said we were going to animate. We didn't animate. Well, we kind of did, but we didn't finish it. It's the kind of thing I might do it on my own. I'll show you when I finish it. I'll put it in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you'll see it. When I finish this, I'll put it in the Discord. You can see it. So that's it. We did the beginning. We made this. We didn't add any add any colors to it, but we could. How do you do colors? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll do it later. I didn't finish it, of course, but we did make the model and we had a good time. So yeah, and the weekly art theme in our Discord right now is soft. So you know what? Maybe I'll take a picture of this and say we did something. I'll put a picture of this in the Discord, and I'll say for the soft theme, and I'll say, hey, like, we started our butterfly, but we're not done. Here you go. We'll put a picture of that in the Discord, and we'll say, hey, we're getting started with soft. All right. See, here's our weekly art theme channel. This is our. I thought Sweets was a really fun theme. We had like actual real, some real cakes in there. Because baking is an art. Like clay cakes and stuff. So the theme is soft this week, so I'll put this in there. I'll say, because you can put works in progress in the weekly art theme channel if you want. So I'm going to say, started my soft blender butterfly on stream, and then I'll put this here. got a little topsy-turvy. All right, there you go. There you go. So I put something in the Discord, so it counts as something. All right, everybody. Goodbye. See you later. Join the Discord if you want to hang out. I do this every Sunday. I don't always do Blender. Sometimes I do Fortnite Creative. That's mostly what I do is Blender and Fortnite Creative. I used to do Core, but I haven't been doing that lately. I'm a Fortnite Creative person now. So that's what we're doing every Sunday at noon Pacific. And it's great. Keep playing, keep creating. Oh, I say it in the other word. Keep creating, keep playing. I believe in you. I'm Blue Clary. Bye. end stream.